still not over it. I am still not over it. I've watched it twice already. I'm going to watch it a third time, and I'm not alone. Over 12 million of us gasped in shock on Christmas Day when we found out that Smithy was getting ready to marry Sonia and not Nessa in the Gavin and Stacey finale. How on earth did you keep this return a surprise? This must have been the bane of your life trying not to slip up. Are you OK? Were you stressed? Are you over it?
I'm not OK, guys. Yes, it was a bit stressful. It was fine when we were filming to an extent because I was on another job, so I could just say to friends and stuff, I'm just going back to work.
OK.
And I'd been doing the other job for like 5 months, so there were no questions. Everyone was bored of me talking about that job, so we were OK. But then actually being there was quite the undercover operation. And because people are mad for it in Cardiff. So being in Cardiff, I mean, I was like getting to location hours before the crew got there. I was waiting till everyone left before I could leave. When we were filming the wedding, I stayed in the wedding venue. And it was so weird because in the day, it's so busy. You know, there's like hundreds of crew, essays, cast, and then they would just leave. And then I was just there in my pyjamas, sort of having a little look, walking down the aisle.
Oh, bless you, because I suppose you couldn't be photographed at any point spotted with the cast, or
No.
you would let the cat out the bag. So did you have a lot of lonely dinners on your own and stuff?
Yes, yeah, a lot of lonely dinners. I mean, they were so sweet and everyone was so lovely about it. There was one night we filmed the hen do in the hotel where the cast was staying. So there was one night I was allowed to be in the same hotel as everyone else, but I wasn't allowed to leave my hotel room. But Ruth had a little party. Ruth Jones had a little party for all of us in her room so we could all be together one time, which was really
Sonia
sweet.
was particularly awful on the hen night, I have
Yes,
to say.
she's awful.
Yeah, no.
I love that
She's
you
awful.
hate Sonia
I
as
hate
much
her.
as we all hate her.
I hate her. When they were doing the wedding, I was just like, run, just go.
Can we just confirm, by the way, we've been chatting to Laura for a while now, she is actually very lovely. And
yes.
not the actual character you saw in Gavin and Stacey. The secret became a big subplot after the show went out, but the fact you kept it from your parents and then filmed the moment they saw it for the first time. So give us a little bit of background and then we'll play the clip. OK, so Christmas Day was busy, wasn't really thinking about it. It got to about 8 p.m. and my nan was still round, and I was thinking, she's not going to stay till 10:30. We need to get Gladys out of here. You tired, Nan? I was trying to get her in the car. And then me and my brother dropped her home, and it got to about 8:45. I was trying to whisper to her to watch it. My brother wouldn't leave. Get back in the car. Then he's like, oh, we need to go and pick something up from Auntie Sue's. I'm like, get in the car. Eventually got them all sat down. And then, yes, well, I think you've probably seen their reactions. My mum absolutely lost her mind when she saw that it was me.
Well, and I love that you filmed this, and just quickly, because you were saying to me that you actually only filmed it initially to show Ruth.
Yeah, Ruth had said, oh, film it for us, and I said, yeah, sure, I will. And then I thought, oh, I'll pop it on my Instagram, bit of fun. And then a lot of people have since watched it, and my mum's like, I'm not wearing a bra.
Well, this is what 7 million people and counting watched on her Instagram. Have a look at this. Oh, it's so good. It's so natural. I love it.
Someone said to me, my dad's reaction is the most British thing they've ever seen.
Yeah, he doesn't really flinch, does he? It's my daughter, that.
Were they like, why didn't you tell us?
Yeah, they were a bit like that, yeah. And my sister-in-law's main concern, she just kept going, pause it, pause
Don't want to
it.
miss anything. What's happening? So could they carry on watching it after that, or were they asking you 1,000,001 questions?
There was a lot of talking through the episode, yeah. We didn't really watch it.
There's things that I've heard. You'll have to tell me if this is true or false. So, did you have to wear a wig in the?
Yes, I did wear a wig,
scene?
but that wasn't actually to do with the subterfuge. That was because I had dark hair on the other job.
So you were filming something else at the same time.
So throughout, I'm wearing a wig.
Throughout
Marcus Whitney,
it?
our amazing makeup designer.
Stop it.
And Alison, my makeup artist. Yeah, it's a wig.
That hair is a wig there.
Yeah. I think it's from the Barbie movie, so it's a swish one.
You're wearing hair from the Barbie movie. You are essentially wearing Margot Robbie's hair.
Thrilled.
That's incredible.
James Corden's wearing Ken's hair. That's so weird. All the talk has been about how emotional it was filming those final scenes.
It was so emotional. I mean, for them, they've been on this journey for 17 years, and I was a fan of the show and then got to sort of go along for the ride a bit. But really, I had no right to be crying 24/7. But me and Anna Maxwell Martin were like, we're basically here for the day. And we're still bawling our eyes out. It was so emotional. I mean, Jo Page is the worst culprit. She every day, she just cried and cried.
Well, Joanna Page might as well be Stacey in real life. I've never known someone so true to a character.
She's so good. Well, she is also... I feel like sometimes she doesn't get the credit she deserves for being such an incredible actor.
Yes.
Because people just are like, well, it's you. And actually, she's amazing. I couldn't catch her eye in that wedding scene because her and Matt's little faces watching us getting married, so devastated, would just make me cry if I looked at them. So I just had to stay mean and keep looking at James.
So, Laura, for you, we first sort of met you in that 2019 Christmas special, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you came in as Smithy's new girlfriend, and even then, you know, she was a bit mean, and we thought,
she was
we don't
awful then,
yeah, we don't like her very much. So when did you find out you were going to make a comeback, and when did you read that reveal, that big plot twist?
Well, I had a little clue maybe it was happening because we were doing a press screening for Archie, this other Cary Grant ITV drama we've just been talking about. And I was at the Soho Hotel for the press screening, and Ruth and James came out of the lift. And I know that they write in hotels together, and they sort of looked quite startled and sheepish to see me. And I was in the middle of doing something else, but we sort of all said hello, and I thought, oh, I wonder. But obviously I didn't know if I was going to be in it. I thought 5 years has passed, probably not. And then I got another job in April, and my agent is James's agent, and she said, well, listen, there is something else that's going to clash with this, and she told me. And then I didn't find out that it was going to be such a big reveal until I read the script, which was like a week before filming. So I was so happy that my husband cleverly said, just don't tell anyone. Just don't even tell one person, don't tell anyone.
Yeah. But a little birdie tells me you did tell somebody.
Yes, I did tell one person.
Right, tell me the story behind that, because it was almost like a secret for a secret, wasn't it?
Yes. So my good friend Sarah Hadland, I went for a walk with her in the summer, and she sort of at the end of the walk was like, I've got a bit of a work secret. And I was like, I've got a bit of a work secret. And she said, oh, maybe you'll know what mine is. And I was like, is it Strictly? Maybe you'll know what mine is. And she went, is it Gavin and Stacey? So we swapped. We had dirt on each other, and we knew when we'd be safe to not tell anyone.
Was that like a big burden just...
Yeah.
Oh.
On the subject of secrets.
Yes.
What happened on the fishing trip?
Oh.
Come on. Come on. It's the biggest secret now.
I don't know if you saw the documentary yesterday, but there was a little teaser after the credits on the end of the doc, but you still don't find out. So I don't know.
But did something happen? Or is it a joke that's happened by accident?
Listen,
do you think?
Before my time, no comment. No comment.
She's playing it very
This is the clip that they showed in the documentary last night. So I think it would make a brilliant other series, Gavin and Stacey, The Fishing Trip.
Just
like a prequel.
An 8-part drama.
Yeah.
It gets very dark.
A dark and twisted ITV drama. That'd be so good. Just briefly, Laura, because like we said, you are absolutely lovely, but for an hour at Christmas Day, you were the most hated woman in the UK.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
Great, like I'm on board with it. Like you said before, I hate Sonia, and I didn't want him to marry me, so it was great. I mean, I watched Gogglebox last night, and seeing everyone's reaction and disappointment to see me, I was really enjoying it.
And the public have been okay.
Yes, yeah. So far, so good.
So far. And you've so much else going on. You've one project you can tell us about, one you can't.
Yes.
Is that right?
The one I can tell you about is a 8-part crime drama for BBC. I think it's coming out in the spring, and it's sort of set in the drug world in Liverpool and surrounding the family that sort of control the drug trade, and I play another fairly unlikable woman.
If we need to know any more secrets, we ask someone who's about to go on Strictly. That's where the leaks are.
Yeah.
Thank you, for the show, because it was so good to watch you for coming and chatting to us today. Fantastic.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're an amazing character, and can't wait to watch you in your crime drama. I feel like she's got PTSD that she's like, what else can't I say? I'm scared to let it go. It's OK, it's fine.
Thanks so much.
Here we go.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.
Don't leave it there. What happens? Show the whole episode. What happens?
Hey, it's so exciting. The show that's always on the cusp of bankrupting ITV. It's back for a 4th series.
It is.
Does that ever burn your mind?
We haven't quite bankrupted them yet.
Not yet.
Maybe this series.
Yeah, you do think about that. And we go, especially this series as well, we go quite high up the ladder on more than one occasion. And there's a couple of times you can think, God, if they bank this now, have we got a rest of the season? Do we just end here? We all pack up and go home? But it's so exciting because of that.
We always want them to win the most money they can.
Well, of course.
Because you're with them. You're living it with them. We don't know the questions. We certainly don't know the answers. And you're stood next to them, and all you're doing internally is kind of just willing them to win.
Well, you can see that excitement when you watch it, that you two are enjoying it as much as we are back at home. You're getting thrilled for them.
Oh, God, and our nerves are shredded. At the end of it, because you've kind of lived it with them, like we'll spend a whole game with a couple, and then you get to, so we shoot them all in the course of a week. And you get to, like, lunchtime on the first day, you go, I don't know if I can do the rest of this week because my nerves are in tatters.
Yeah, and it must be a roller coaster. If you know a bit of backstory about them, you start to learn about them and know what the money's for.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Well, we've had so many cases where, you know, they're coming on the show to win money for something really important, you know, whether it's for... We had a couple that wanted to get money to help them with the adoption process.
Oh.
So, you know, and things like that, which you go, oh, my God, I just want them to win loads of money and really help out. But it makes it so exciting to be stood next to them and playing the game with them. But it is nerve-shredding.
Oh,
like
God,
answers, we don't know the questions and answers. So we're there on the ride next to them. It is exhilarating.
And that moment where one of them will, like, dial an answer in and then kind of step back, and then the partner will just kind of step forward and turn it over and just go, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You've just blown it.
It's such good
Bang
telling.
goes the camper van now, Joyce.
It's so good. I like you say, when one of them knows the answer, the other one's not sure. And obviously, talking about being not sure, for people that don't understand it, at times there's lifelines.
Yeah.
And one of the lifelines that you brought in from season 2 was that you two can help.
Yes.
What was that pressure
We
like?
didn't bring in that lifeline.
No.
That was the producers, and it would be really fun if... Well, all right, we'll try it. And every time that lifeline comes up, take 2, our hearts sink a little bit and our palms get sweaty and kind of dry mouth and think, oh, my... Any of these questions now, we could be called upon, and we get 30 seconds to lock in an answer.
Which is not a lot of time.
No.
Because we don't get a chance to discuss it. Or we do discuss it in 30 seconds, and we've not fallen out, but we've
disagreed.
We've disagreed, yeah.
And then
quite strongly.
Whoever's closest to the dial normally
him.
normally puts in their answer.
I love that.
But we bank cash, sorry. We have banked them some cash as well.
Oh, OK.
We have done well, so we're not complete dunsters.
You haven't just lost them everything.
No.
Here's your bus fare. Sorry about that.
We do quite well this series.
Yeah, we do, actually.
We do a couple of take 2s which you kind of go, oh, you two are pretty good.
Well, this is it, because it's one of those where can you really revise for it? Do you ever have contestants trying to somehow...
Yeah.
Oh, my
Can you
goodness.
actually?
Oh, people turn
But
up
the answers are so random.
Well, they're random, but if you know it, you know it. You know, like, for example, how many Jaffa cakes are there in a standard tube of Jaffa cakes?
12?
You're out. You're over.
You're 2 over.
Yeah, you're out.
It's 10.
10.
Sorry, Sean. Thanks for coming.
Oh, it's been lovely.
Bang goes the camper van. But yeah, so you can kind of learn these things, and we've had contestants turn up with spreadsheets, and they walk around the supermarket, and they're measuring things, and they're counting things. So
we had contestants this year who said like the looks they were getting in Sainsbury's where they were walking around with a measuring stick. Yeah. And, they came with spreadsheets, the whole lot. Yeah, it's crazy.
And how involved are you with the questions? Like, does it take over your life where you're in Sainsbury's going, oh, that's a good one?
Yeah, that'd be a good question. Yeah. That'd be a good question. Oh, how many sticks of asparagus? But it is everything you see. You go, oh, that could be a question on Limitless Win.
Do you think that's what makes it so enjoyable, why people want it back? And you're doing it, obviously, Saturday and Sunday this year as well.
Yeah.
Great.
I think so, because you can play along.
Yeah.
You know what? You can have a guess at every question.
It's that play along, and if you don't know the answer, you can have a right good guess at it. And that's the thing we keep saying to our contestants. Just stay in the game.
Yeah.
Don't lose all your lives. Just try and stay in the game, because a question will come up that you'll absolutely know, and that's when you've got to bank your cash.
Yeah, that's when you can get it. Talking of contestants and your lovely tans, because you've still got them, I'm a Celeb, obviously, it was brilliant last year.
Oh, we loved
it. You know, you had a really good camp. Was it, for you, did you have any favourite camp mates? Like, what did you make of last year's?
We loved all of the campmates. There was nobody where, if you focused on that person in a VT, you thought, oh, I'm not really that bothered. I was interested in everybody. Everybody kind of brought something to camp this year. I loved the bromance between GK Barry and Reverend Richard. I think that was really watchable and so sweet. And you can kind of see them two outside of the show, kind of being friends for a long time.
I agree. He really surprised me. I thought, oh, who's this guy almost? And then he became one of my favourites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
It was just lovely this year as well, I think, that the world is so mad everywhere and we just wanted a bit of certainty and a bit of coziness, and the fact that they all got on and all loved each other was just really wonderful to watch. I think it was really feel-good.
We'd get into work in the mornings, like really early in the mornings, and we'd kind of watch the VTs from the previous 24 hours. And we'd just like, right, dim the lights.
Yeah.
We just watched it. Yeah, it was. They normally were like trying to write links and stuff, but we just were like
watching the show.
Yeah, just like two viewers. We just loved it.
This is why we love watching you guys on telly, because you are such a fan of the things that you present, and it's so genuine. We know that.
Oh, we love the show, yeah.
But talking of fans, you've got a lot of fan pages, OK?
Have we?
Yes, you do. And on Facebook, there's one that's really getting some numbers now.
Really?
It's a 35,000 followers,
right?
And they're all like biggest fans of you two.
Right.
And I don't know if you missed this, but I thought they'll love this. One of the members baked a cake of you both. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, I'd love to see.
Oh, there we go.
That's wonderful. Wonderful cake.
The
Was I meant to laugh?
liveliness.
Which
Was
one's
I meant
which?
to laugh?
That's incredible.
Do I have that many teeth in my head?
That is amazing. I need to find this page.
What flavour were the cakes? Do you know?
I don't know, but I will do some digging. Maybe I can get them sent to you.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll still be fine to eat.
Well, look, before you go, guys, I thought... I'm not going to bring the cake out.
Oh,
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.
Looks beautiful as well, the way it's shot. Yeah, what is the secret, though, for surviving life in the castle?
Well, we'd have no idea, but we are joined by 3 former players who know exactly what they're doing. We've got a faithful from Series 2. We've got everyone's favourite fizzy rosé queen, Diane Carson.
So he was the traitor who almost went all the way in Series 1, but was caught at the final hurdle with Webster.
Yes.
Hello.
And he started out as a faithful in Season 2 before switching to the dark side. We've got Andrew Jenkins is here. Good morning to you all. Can I offer you a glass of fizzy rosé?
Absolutely.
That's a bit too early for me.
Cheers, everybody.
Right. Van Gogh's Dry January right there.
Lovely
one flash.
stuff.
How are you all? I mean, it must be weird every time a new series starts, a little bit of fear missing out when you watch it.
Well, I wasn't. I had 6 hours in the train yesterday, so I ended up reading all the blurb of the characters coming onto this series, and I was totally invested, and I was writing down notes to send to my family, which is mental. And when I watched it, so I watched it last night, and I was again really quite excited, and really I was very invested. The only thing is, I definitely have challenge envy. I am so envious they're getting to do those challenges again, because that was one of the highlights for me. But apart from that, yeah, I love it. It's back on.
You know
Great.
how people, say, like, actors can't watch a movie because they're picking up on all the stuff that they would know or whatever. Do you feel like you're watching this now with a critical head, almost trying to work out who's going to win already?
Oh, God, absolutely. But one thing I did do, you sit and I know from in our series, Friends and Family, how did you not see Paul, or how did you not see this, or how long they took to find the chalice? Did you not think, oh, where is everybody and what's going on? So when you're in it, it's completely different. So I'm totally sympathetic to all those contestants in that castle. Armani, she's dropping constantly names, and she's actually acting quite suspicious. But actually, when you're in there, you do not see it. You really don't see it. So I'm totally sympathetic to them.
Will, what's it like? Because you're Series 1.
Yeah.
And just how it's changed and grown. Even the way it's shot, it's like a movie now, the way those opening sequences are shot. It's changed a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's changed. I think the best thing for me as a viewer now is to watch how the game's evolving. So watching how they're putting different twists in. So it's really hard to expect, because for us, we went in, obviously, blind. We didn't have anything to compare it to. So for us, it was really hard to plan. And then I think people who are the contestants going on are starting to think, oh, I can plan. Because they keep throwing spanners in the works, it's making it fresh for the contestants as well, so they don't know what's going to go on. So to be able to see the game grow in that aspect, for me, is, like, I love the visuals, don't get me wrong, but I love seeing the twists and the turns and everything that they're just throwing out. And Claudia's outfits, obviously.
Of course.
Of course, the knitwear is always phenomenal. Do you think, though, there is maybe a benefit to having a game plan? We spoke about, you know, maybe putting on accents or coming in with a twist or a lie or...
Well, I'm Welsh. So
that's the worst Welsh accent ever.
That's the worst, yeah.
And I'm English.
I think having a really basic game plan is really important. For me, I was like, befriend and betray, murder the people that are closest to me, so I'd get genuinely upset and people would think it was because they were my friend and it wasn't guilt, but it was guilt. So, but then if you do go have a really long, elaborate plan, and then Claudia goes, here's a spanner, you're like, oh, my plan's not going to work. So I think it's really important to try keep your plan brief. So it's got movable parts.
And I also think have some sort of a plan. I didn't plan at all. I just wanted to survive past today and not tell anybody about Ross. That was it. If I ever went back in, I would have, as you say, a short, flexible plan, but I would have a plan. You need to have something in place.
So there are sisters in there, and they've told everyone they're sisters. Yeah. So is that a wise move or not, Andrew?
I think that could work against them, to be honest with you. And I think it will. If one's a traitor, if one's a faithful, which they are, will they be able to murder the other one? So I think it's going to be difficult, and I think other people are going to work that out, and other people are going to think they're going to have targets on their back, basically, because they think, oh, they're going to work together as a team. So I think it's going to go against them, I think, personally.
I think they're super competitive. I don't think either one will even bat an eyeyelid about getting rid of each other. Like, they're just like, whatever, bye.
Yeah, I mean, Ross could have got rid of me very easily. You know, we're Dungeons and Dragons players, and I have been tied up millions of times by both my boys and left in a forest with goblins trailing around, and they've stolen my money.
Just for those of you who just tuned in, it's a game she's talking about. Call the police.
Dungeons and Dragons. You know, so I think they can do that easily.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
You being a mother-son dynamic, which was kept a secret, was such an iconic moment. And obviously only the viewers knew about that, which was brilliant. Andrew, you played a faithful and a traitor.
Yeah.
What do you think's harder?
Well, clearly, if you watched the show, I didn't enjoy being a traitor. It was totally against... I've always been a team player. So everything in my life, I've been a rugby player, I've done it in work, or I've managed banks and things. I've always been a team player, worked as a team. So to go against my teammates was something totally alien, and I'm a nice person. So to go against my moral compass, really. So to change halfway through, I struggled.
Some people definitely find it easier to be a traitor in the game than others.
I think it's harder being a faithful and then having to turn.
Yeah.
It was.
I think that, like you've seen, obviously, season 1 and Andrew, everyone that becomes a traitor struggles quite... Because you know you're being there.
New friends as well as hard, isn't it?
You
do form bonds. And when I watched series 1, it was a fantastic series. I loved it. And you watch it, you think, how could you form a bond so quickly? But I went in there thinking, nah, that won't happen. But it does happen. You form bonds very, very quickly after knowing somebody a few days. So when you're turning against them, it's tough.
It can even happen on MasterChef as well.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Moving on.
But I mean, it's interesting, though, because the opportunity it's given you, things like now, lots of different things going on the show does change your life.
I mean, we've had a year. We've had so much fun. I will be eternally grateful, you know, also having the memories with Ross. But equally, Andrew and I have been certainly doing a lot of fundraising. I'm sure you have as well. We've been able to use the platform of traitors to do this. You know, Miles is trying to move forward same-sex adoption. We have had, and Evie now, because of her platform, she does so much on Instagram. She's thinking about setting up a running club in Inverness. It gives you so many opportunities. Never mind all the fun and all the invitations we've had. We've had an absolute ball, and some, you know, and it may or may not die down. We'd love to keep going, but we've just had a great time.
Oh, yeah. And Andrew, you've done so much talking about sort of, you know, mental health. And I think that's really been an important thing that you've raised awareness of.
Yeah, it's something I'm really passionate about. It's something I really want to work, you know, going forward. I really want to help. You know, suicide rates are absolutely ridiculous at the moment. I want to try and help reduce them. I know I can't do it on my own, but I want to try and do my part. And, I struggled with mental health for over 20 years. And I don't want people to struggle like I did in silence. So I thought opening up and talking made you weak, which doesn't make you weak. So I want to try and encourage people, especially younger children, to open up and talk. It doesn't make, you know, it's not a bad thing about opening up and talking. So it's given me the platform that I wanted to do great things and help inspire people now. So it's really good.
Good on you, Andrew. Good on you. How about you, Wilf? How's it changed your life?
Yeah, it's changed my life a lot. Similar to these guys, like, in terms of you don't really have a normal life anymore, which is strange.
Did you ever?
Not in my own head. But no, I think it's allowed me to do similar things to Andrew. I think and Diane, I think, for me, mental health, you know, trying to use that platform. Like, I always worked in charity I worked in charity for the last 9 years, and it was really important to me to be able to do that still. So, like, Andrew did an amazing walk I walked from London to Liverpool for Calm, which is like a suicide prevention charity. Yeah. And then Andrew walked about 1 million miles, like literally the month after. And I remember being in so much pain and then watching his Instagram videos going, I don't know how he's still going. But yeah, it just gave us that platform to do that. And like Diane says, hopefully we can carry on doing the things we enjoy.
Yeah. Well, this is it. You're all really normal, really relatable people. And I think that's why Traitors does so well. Yeah. It's real people. Yeah. Do you have an early front runner, any of you? Can you see, do you want to make a prediction of a winner already? Mina?
Yes, come on, Mina.
Go on, Diane.
She is really good. I've taken to Alex because he looks like one of Ross's friends. And I just feel I really know him. I know that's a bit mental. I mean, I have written a critique. I actually thought Yin was amazing.
Yeah, oh, yeah, she was.
And, you know, she's gone.
Yeah,
I thought she can be a very clever lady, which, of course, is why they got her out. I mean, they have definitely murdered very sensibly, haven't they? You know?
Very savvy. And
there's a few strong contenders, which they could be too strong, too outspoken. Nathan, for example. Yeah. He seems pretty good, but then again, it's a strange game. You don't want to say too much, you get murdered, but you don't want to say nothing at all because you think you're suspicious then. Yeah. So if you're a strong character, like Diane was a very strong character, and that's why she ended up in a coffin because she was a threat.
Nothing to do with this, then. No?
Yeah, she was a threat to the traitors, so it works against you. And Nathan's doing really well, and obviously the priest, Lisa. She could play a very good game. I think if she does it right, she can play a good game.
You must all join us again as the series unfolds.
Let's see if your predictions are right.
The inside is absolutely brilliant. You can see Traitors again tonight, BBC One at 8 p.m. Now, thank you all. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning. Jones, everybody. Tommy Jones, King of the Jungle.
I feel lonely here on my own without my band.
Well, there is a ladies' group you could join. You know,
I know, I met them before. Lovely.
Weren't they just lovely? Yeah, lovely. Let's talk about you, though. When did you get back?
3 days ago.
Oh, right. You've made the most of it.
I made the most of it. My mum was out there, my wife was out there, my little boy, so we enjoyed a nice 7-day, little trip out there.
Well, a lot of people end up going to the jungle and then just flying straight back, and you never actually get to enjoy Australia, so that's quite nice.
Of course, it was lovely. I mean, we didn't do much apart from going to sunbed and swimming pool, but that's fine, isn't it,
And eating.
And eating. Mate, I've eaten everything in sight. You would not believe it.
What was the first thing you ate afterwards?
It was another chicken burger.
Another one?
Yeah. And chips. Honestly, you crave so much. It's real in there. Like, the diet is real.
Is that the hardest bit, the hunger?
The hunger is hard. The boredom is hard. And then you want to get out of camp because you think, well, I want to go and do a trial. But then on the way to a trial, you're thinking, what am I in for?
Yeah.
So it's this real mental battle constantly, But what an amazing, rewarding experience.
On the food, because Josie was saying, she showed me one day how little there actually is.
Yeah.
I mean, describe actually how much you're eating per day if you don't do well in a trial.
Well, it's probably it's 500 calories.
Oh.
And if you do well in a trial, you're going to get a bit of veg and a bit of meat, But it's nothing. And then you've got, your breakfast, lunch and dinner. Sometimes we saved, what was clever is our campmates were like, well, let's save some fruit for the morning and make some fruit rice. And that saved the day.
Just because flavour?
Flavour, just something. There's no salt and pepper. It's just rice and beans. Then we ended up frying, shallow frying the beans. The amount of oil we went through was ridiculous. And that helped because they became like little peanuts almost. So, crunchy rice.
Look at you trying to find joy in beans and convince us that it was delicious.
Weirdly, though, it started to taste all right. You're thinking, one morning you woke up, you're going, this is nice. This is nice.
Hey, I don't know if you realise, because you probably won't have seen a lot of stuff back, but you were going viral over here for loads of reasons.
What?
One of which was the old trouser snake situation.
Oh, yeah.
So you were trapped in this sort of coffin type thing, weren't you? And there were so many snakes in there.
Yeah.
But there's 17 snakes or
17,
something.
yeah.
And when they went to get them out, they could only find 16.
Yeah.
And where was the last one?
The last one...
There it is.
Snuck up my shorts and curled and made himself a little bed,
Made a friend.
Made a friend. Went to see his brother again.
His little brother, we should add. His little brother.
I didn't say that. Come on.
Sometimes there's a clip that requires no words attached. That was
There
one
you
of those.
go.
It was just so brilliant and funny.
Well, what scared me the most was the ranger was like, right, you can come out now. And I'm going, mate, look at my shorts. That's not normally like that. you know.
It was an interesting year. It's one of the shows we all watch as a family at home. We absolutely love it. My kids, and no disrespect, because I loved all your campmates, but from day one they went, Danny, Dad. Danny's got it.
nice
because you were just, well, you were just nice guy one, right? And a lot of nice people in there. It was a very different vibe in there. It was a very feel-good vibe this year, wasn't there?
Oh, it was amazing. Like, everyone was so lovely, and they had good hearts, and they were good people. And when you were down, they comforted you, and when you wanted a laugh, everyone was there for a laugh as well. But it was the most, you know... There you go. There's my jungle, Dad.
I know.
Barry.
See, moments like this, like, are just magic because you forget the power of music as well. And I had that guitar in there because I play guitar every day, and I was like, can I have it somehow, please? And that was the highlight for me, is seeing people's reaction, because everyone was so lovely. And for people to vote for me, for being me, probably hungry and tired, like, I am so thankful, because you have no perspective of how you're doing in there.
No.
You've only got your campmates to kind of, you know, get that from, and you're like, it's really real in there. And we talk about deep stuff, and you have the lowest of lows and highest of highs. And that's my experience. I never thought my experience would be like that.
No.
Like, I was vulnerable, but then I was having the best time and laughing.
Oh, mate, when you opened up about having anxiety, I think that was, again, another side to you that we maybe hadn't seen before. And that really hit hard. That was...
Absolutely. And you know what? My first anxiety attack on live TV was on this couch.
No way.
Yeah, being interviewed on this couch, yeah.
Just from sheer being overwhelmed, or...?
I was like looking off like this, thinking, oh, where's the nearest place I can escape? Like, it was just, my brain wasn't quite right at the time. I mean, it was years ago now. And, you know, like, I think... As men, we say, like, we go for a pint and we go, how are you, mate? Good, man, yeah, with football, this, whatever, talk about rugby, whatever it is. But we don't really actually get that time, that quality time to go, how are you, mate? How is everything? And get it on a deeper level. And that's what we did in the jungle, because that's all we had. No distractions of phones or anything. It was just a beautiful stream, an amazing jungle, and campmates to talk to, and you get deep.
And that moment with Barry, because I do know Barry, and he is just a lovely human being, and he's had a tough life. He's had a lot of loss in his life. When he opened up, we were just bawling at home on the sofa watching that. It was a very intense atmosphere that evening, wasn't it, in there?
It was, but to see him, you know, a boxer, an absolute icon, a legend of the boxing game, strong, tough guy that's been so vulnerable and opened up like that inspired me. And I was like, maybe I could be like that.
Oh, how nice.
You know, maybe it's all right. And because to me, that's showing strength.
Yeah.
Massively. And I didn't think, you know, there's cameras everywhere, and you're thinking, well, I'm being filmed here. But there was a point where you go, I'm just talking, and I'm just opening up. And it really got it out of me, you know, and I never thought it would. And I feel, in a way, by talking about it and having that connection with everyone at home, I feel healed in a way. Do you know what I mean? Or it's part of my healing.
Well, you'll have definitely, it would have had a lovely knock-on effect of people watching that feel, oh, I can be a bit like you. If, you know, if you can talk about it, I can.
Exactly.
Which is so powerful.
And that's the messages I've been getting. It's like, you know, you've made me feel that little bit less lonely. I thought I was the only one dealing with that. And I didn't understand the power of just me feeling that way, you know, my issues, not my issues, my problems, my life, my whatever. By sharing it, it's opened up a new world for me and helped a lot of other people. And for me, that is like, just like playing a song and getting the crowd's reaction. For me, talking about it and getting someone's reaction like that it's great.
All I have to say is that I find you very annoying. Because you're just a really nice bloke. He can sing. He's got great hair. Masked Singer, you've won. The Jungle, the Voice. Stop being good at stuff, yeah? Just stop being good at stuff.
Do you know what, though? Here's how I will... What I liked about the Jungle was I didn't have the band to hide behind. You know, I didn't have my voice to hide behind. It wasn't the voice where they were voting for somebody else. They were voting for just me. And then I'm like, whoa, that's a different feeling. Because I'm like, it's just me. Just me being me. Okay, cool, thanks, everyone. And I am so thankful for that, because normally I'm hiding behind, you know, my guitar, my voice and all that. And it's just amazing to be so exposed and for people to actually be bothered to vote for me.
Oh.
Honestly, even 21 years later in my career, to have that, I feel so humbled.
Mate, whether you're in McFly doing your stuff, whether you're arguing with Busted, we love you either way.
Yeah, screw those guys.
And a well-deserved winner, so well done on becoming the king of the jungle. You really did deserve it.
Thanks so much.
Happy
Absolutely,
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Thanks for having me. Thank you so much.
What a great fella. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.
Clever and star of the show and its creator, the very talented Sharon Horgan, joins us now. Sharon, I'll tell you what, I've watched clip after clip after clip.
Banging on about it all week.
Dermot's been going on about this for ages. He's been banging on about it all week. We didn't even know that you were in, so I'm so happy you're here. For anybody who hasn't seen Series 1, I know you're on Series 2 now, but for anyone who hasn't seen Series 1, can you just give us a premise of it?
Yeah, it's about 5 sisters, the Garvey girls, and one of them is married to a terrible human. Baddie. And so the other sisters decide, after a lot of thought, that they're going to have to kill him. But they're not so good at murder. So it takes a lot of attempts, and eventually... Can I give it away? What happens in the first season? OK.
All right, because I've got to binge watch this. I've got to binge watch this over Christmas.
You give away what happens in the first series.
No, because
that's your fault.
No, but
it's been out for ages.
Yeah, but I'm binge watching it. I've been saving it. I like it when I've got a couple of series to watch together.
What can you tell her from the first series, which won't spoil the first series, but set up for the second series?
Well, I mean, the murder attempts, he's dead. Oh. So the guy's dead. At the beginning, you find out at the very, very beginning,
all right, then.
her husband. And it's sort of like a whodunit.
Yeah.
And a whodunit, I suppose.
And you're going to root... He's so awful, and he plays so well, isn't he?
He's a terrible, awful human who you really love to hate.
We won't say what you call him for... Because I've watched...
You're not... Because you're allowed to say that in America.
Oh, yeah.
What?
You're allowed to say that. That I would say.
You're allowed to say that on Daytime Telly?
Absolutely, yeah, because it means something different there, I think.
Oh.
I don't know what it means. But not that.
So, OK, so putting jokes to one side in the first series, where do we find him in the second series?
So it's 2 years on, and it's the sort of, the aftermath. You're making this really hard. It's look, she kills her husband.
Oh, my God!
So it's the aftermath of that, and they have this big secret to keep, and Grace is getting married again, but you can sort of see that everything's about to go kind of bad, implode and explode.
But Sharon, the first series was based on a Belgian show, was it?
Yes, it was called Clan. Yeah.
So you had some bare bones to work with in the first series. Second series is all you, right?
Yeah. Well, me and a lovely bunch of really smart people.
Yeah, but most of you. No. So it's you and the team, right? So where did you know pretty much where you wanted to go with it?
Yeah, I think when we were shooting the first season, I had an idea of what could happen if we went again, but then it just sort of parked it, and then everyone was so lovely about it and liked it and liked hanging out with that family. So, you put a writer's room together and you see what you can come up with. And it felt like there was a really good story there, and the thought of bringing in new characters to add to the ensemble was exciting.
It's the really funny scenarios as well that go with it. It's such funny scenarios. But have these scenarios, what I want to know, have these scenarios happened to you in real life?
Well, I've never killed anyone.
Well, no, not that one, not that one. But the bouquet at the wedding.
Oh, yes, that was, in fact, the whole wedding design, all the, the yellow brides, and I stole that from my sister. And, the bouquet catch, that was my 2 daughters who, really bet into each other to get it. I mean, I'm from a big Irish family, so all of that goes into, the atmosphere of it. You know my brother.
Yeah.
It's just a kind of party. He's a big 6'4" party on legs. And so, that kind of atmosphere rather than individual things. I mean, I put a bit of myself into all of the sisters, I think.
Have you?
Yeah.
Would you ever have played any of the others, or did you always want to play?
Well, we all wanted to play BB initially because she's got an eye patch and she's cool.
Yeah.
She's a lesbian.
Yeah.
But just sort of age-wise,
well, so BB's one tends to get away with... I mean, Jez, the thing with you guys, it's so brilliant. She captures family so well because it's the love and the hate. So it's the thing you can never say to anyone else in the world. And BB is the architect of all of that. Like, the stuff she says is almost like you couldn't come back from if you said to anyone other than your family. And Sarah Green plays her so well. Your cast is so
good. Your cast is amazing.
I know. They are.
Did you cast them all?
Well, we have an incredible casting director called Nina Gold, but we get very involved in it. And when I was making Catastrophe, all these great Irish actors came in all the time, and so you're always kind of keeping a note of people you'd like to work with, and so we got a chance to do it.
And one of those people has to be Fiona Shaw.
Oh, my
so
God.
Fiona Shaw's not in the first series,
right,
but she comes in the second series. And I mean, tell us a little bit about her character.
He could tell you. He could.
Sorry, she's so. I mean, she's a legend in acting.
Yeah. She is a legend.
So versatile.
She can do. But I mean, she's so funny, isn't she? She's so funny. So Fiona Shaw plays Angelica, who's Roger's sister, and Roger got caught up in the aftermath of the murder, and he sort of tells his sister what happened, and so she kind of has that information, and she holds it over them, but
she's like the curtain twitcher in the neighbourhood, you know. So she's
really
the one that
is.
keeps all the secrets, uses them against the girls, like, you know, sort of righteous.
yeah, like
pious.
a do-gooder, but a hypocrite, very religious, but you know, a bigot. She's a very complex baddie. In our first season, we had an out-and-out baddie, but Fiona's Angelica is, you know, there's a lot going on.
So, yeah,
I love the fact you kept it all in Ireland. I love the fact everyone's Irish. It's a hot, like, it's brilliant. I bet Ireland are so proud of you. Well, my makeup artist's Irish, my hairdresser's Irish.
Yeah.
You keep going, and they're just all so proud of you. To have this, you know, on Apple television, and everyone is still Irish.
It is lovely. You
you
get
know
a
what
lot
I
of
love
pint
about-
sport for you when you're...
Do you know what I love about it, though, is that that's a good point, because it feels very Irish, and because it's Apple and it's worldwide.
Yeah.
Like, not that you'd ever do this, but there could be a temptation to make it riddly diddly dee and cliche, and it's sort of, it looks Irish, but it's very kind of modernised.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I really... I love a bit of diddly eye, but I didn't want to go all diddly dee. No, I kind of wanted to show, you know, the Ireland that I know. I mean, it's just this great, beautiful, progressive, modern, wonderful country.
There's also kind of imbued in history and its tradition as well.
Exactly. Yeah. But, you know, we have a lot of big families there.
I'm very funny.
I'll tell you who owes them a drink, Jose. The Irish Tourist Board owes them a drink.
Yeah.
Because you make that country.
Yeah, they should
Other than the murder, you make that country look beautiful.
They should send me a hamper.
Yeah.
Of something.
Okay, you heard it
Come
here
on,
first.
Paul
You heard
Beer,
it here
sort your
first,
life
Irish
out.
Tourist Board. Amanda Land, we've got to talk about that as well. Joanna Lumley.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a spin-off show of Motherland.
That's it, yeah.
Can you... I know you're not allowed to tell us anything, but could you just tell us something?
I can tell you a little something. Well, Lucy Punch, who plays Amanda, who's one of the mums in the original, she's sort of like, you know, a pretty awful mum. And Felicity is her mother, who's played by Joanna Lumley. So it's those two, and Anne from Motherland, played by Philippa Dunn. And a whole new bunch of mums and dads, and it's sort of more secondary school, where there isn't a school gates culture, but there's a whole load of other things you have to deal with. As the mother of secondary school kids, I had a lot to say.
I'll tell you what, you've been so busy.
Oh, yeah, but there's loads of other people involved. I mean, we have a great bunch of writers on Amanda Land, and I can't wait for people to see it.
A great bunch of women, an absolutely amazing bunch of women.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, you. Thank you very much. I can't wait to binge on this. Dermot has not stopped going on about it, so I cannot wait to binge on this over Christmas. I've even set up an account just for this.
And the finale goes out on Christmas Eve.
The finale goes out on Christmas Eve of Bad Sisters. There we go. Bad Sisters Series 2 is on Apple TV Plus right now.
Yeah, right.
But
Now,
thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you.
Thanks, Sharon.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning.
Thousands of bums have sat on our sofa in the last 12 months. When I say thousands of bums, not like people are bums and don't do anything.
No.
Like, just bottoms
Some of them,
have sat on our sofa in the last 12 months. And now it's time for two of our favourites. And what I mean by that is interviews, not bums.
Although I'm sure their bums are lovely.
Yes.
Alison involves a certain Mr. Ryan Gosling. Lovely bum.
Oh, that was a good one.
Mine, 2 stars of one of the most popular shows of the year. Danny Dyer, great bum. Aidan Turner, cracking bum.
Lovely.
We're talking, of course, about Rivals. Take a look.
It's so exciting. I mean, I've been waiting for this, Rivals. I know it's very sexy because I've read the book. The book's incredible.
Oh.
Do you feel like an added sense of pressure, knowing that Gillian Cooper is so loved, everyone loves the books? Do you feel that added pressure that you want to get these characters correct?
I think I would feel it if I knew Gilly wasn't such a part of our show. I mean, she's the producer on our show. She's writing the scripts. She was there a lot. She was on set a lot. So I think if we had an absent, you know, writer, I might feel like, I hope this person likes it. But I think she's really into the show.
I think
unless she's lying, which I don't think she is.
The Disney thing's more frightening, working for Disney. You know what I mean?
Why is it frightening?
Well, they're powerful, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got the dollar,
you don't
haven't
get it
they?
wrong.
They've got the dollar, haven't they?
Everyone's sackable at any point.
Yeah.
So.
Powerful, but you're Danny Dyer.
Well,
I mean,
very, very sackable.
Works both
and I'm now a Disney star.
But you had the biggest trailer, didn't you? Golf course.
No, he had a bigger one than me.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Double bed.
We all had the same size trailer.
Yeah.
So, let's take us back to 1986. Just for people that don't know it, tell us the story and tell us about your two characters. Aidan.
Oh, me? OK, well, we're in the world of independent, the exciting world and ruthless world of independent television in the Cotswolds in 1986. My character, we start with him. He's anchoring a highbrow, political, interview-style show, smoky, BBC sort of style.
Parkinson vibes?
Parkinson, quite serious, like, you know, lambasting politicians who come on the show. And then suddenly they have to move from London to the Cotswolds. We don't know why. And then he's solicited by Lord Banningham, David Tennant's character, to host a chat show. Not kind of unlike this, where there's lovely soft sofas. And
it's all about the ratings and stuff and franchises and, you know, channels going up against each other. But actually, that's by the by.
Yeah.
Because it's actually about the relationships with the people and the power and the sex, you know. But it's really interesting.
And who do you play, Danny? You play someone called Freddie Jones.
I play Freddie Jones.
He's a self-made millionaire.
He's lovely.
He is a really nice character.
He's a lovely character. There's a lot of people in the show that you hate, but it's a bit like Succession. You can't stop watching them. So I suppose I'm a bit of the light relief. Declan comes good. I mean, he has his moments, but actually, I think you've got a good art, ain't you, innit?
I got a good arc in it too, but I loved you in our show too, because I got to see you do things that I've never seen you do before. There's a tenderness and a softness that I didn't know that Danny Dyer had.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, man, you're amazing in this.
What would you like to say about Aidan, Danny?
Well, I've always admired him from afar.
You see?
You know what I mean? And then finally our paths crossed.
Yeah.
And luckily we're friends in the show.
We are friends
so
in the
we
show.
do get to play.
And we have
with
some
each other.
amazing face furniture too in our show, don't we?
Well, we're the ones that did the Tash thing.
Yeah.
There's a lovely line, though, someone said the other day. Who plays Emily Atack's husband in it?
Rufus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, you go for the sex, but you stay for the love.
Oh,
That's actually, it ends up being a love story.
The attention to detail with regards to the 80s, what was that like, being part of it?
It's incredible.
Bring back memories?
I mean, it was the clobber, all vintage clobber. I think it's such a mad decade, the 80s. There's nothing quite like the 80s, really. It's very relevant
Love
at the moment.
the 80s.
I think the youngsters are loving it. And I think the youngsters are going to love this. But the music, I mean, it's absolutely faultless. And
it's incredible. And to walk on set, too, because you do feel like you're immersed in something. It doesn't feel like a TV set. You feel like you're in some sort of experience, you know. You pick up any piece of paper or you open a tissue box, and it's all legitimately...
They're across everything.
They're across things that you will never see on screen,
What about those tashes? Them tashes?
Good strong tash
They're impressive, aren't they? Were they
you don't
real?
know if you can grow one until you have a go. Because there were some actors that couldn't, and I won't name them. And then you've got to have the stick on one, which is a nightmare because it keeps popping up.
Yours is real, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I remember I told my kids about it, and they cried. I said, I'm going to have to pick you up from, you know, on the school run with a moustache. They went, no, Dad, no. Anyway, they grew to love it, and they missed the moustache era.
It's a lovely ensemble cast, and actually, that's the nice thing about it is when I went down to my wife's one of the directors, when I went down, it's incredible. Like, everyone seemed to get on really well. Like,
It's not a lie.
I'm on a few WhatsApp groups, some jobs. They're all dead. This one is still popping off.
Still alive.
I wish I could tell you what it was called, this WhatsApp group, but I can't.
We can't.
It's quite rude.
Well, yeah. Well,
Is it? It's a bit not...
No, we're all very quite naughty people, do you know what I mean? But we loved each other very much. We was very supportive of each other.
Yeah.
And that's quite rare in a job with this many casts. So
It doesn't always work out that way. Yeah, no, we're lucky.
No, you always get a couple of wrong uns, you know what I mean?
It's
Best
fun.
of luck with it, guys.
Thanks so much.
Streaming now, Rivals.
It's better than
exclusive-
Bridget. So just...
Disney Plus. It's absolutely incredible. I'm off to meet Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt for their new movie, The Fall Guy. It's all about stunts. Personally, I like to do my own stunts. Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, welcome. It's so good to have you here. Now, Fall Guy, so much fun. It's all about stunts. Did you do your own stunts in a film about actors doing stunts? Or did you, Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling, have stunt doubles helping you out doing the stunts? Thank God I didn't fall over my blunts and stunts.
Well, they call her Stunty Blunty, so it's easy to get them
That
mixed.
has been my nickname on some movies. I was not as stunty blunty in this one.
You
I
were
feel
so
Ryan
stunty
was
blunty in
like,
this. Are you
I
kidding
did
me?
one fight scene with
You
an
kicked
alien,
some
but that's
alien.
Incredible, but that was the moment.
Everything in this room is a deadly weapon when Stunty Blunty gets her hands on it.
You were really good.
But I feel he was very stunty in that 12-story fall at the beginning of the film.
I thought that was excellent.
Which he did himself.
It didn't take much skill, really. They just dropped me off of a building.
But I feel when you signed on to the Fall Guy, it became apparent you would have to fall at some point. He was
figured
sort
a
of
fall was in
hoping off a chair, but no, it was.
I thought
12
it was
stories.
just falling in love.
Oh no!
Which is the greatest stunt of all, is it not?
Oh,
Is it
jeez, wow!
And you both,
that was an uncle joke. That one.
Oh, well, now it is.
Now it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You both do that so well. The love between you, I felt, you know. And tell me what
the chemist, they call her.
The chemist.
Oh my God,
They call
she
me.
can create chemistry with.
This glass.
Well, look, watch. You don't even need me.
Hi, how are you?
Look at
What's
that.
your name? Oh my.
Look at that. She's charmed by it.
And what's the relationship off camera like?
Like
Very
this.
good. Oh,
Ryan.
what?
This is not a performative friendship.
Well, you came at me with the uncle jokes. So.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Anyone but him.
Let's talk about the movie because it was so good. I absolutely loved it. I am getting a little bit older now, so when I'm going to a cinema and it's really dark, I do fall asleep for like 10 minutes or so. But don't take offence because I did get the whole story or anything like that. No, I got the
10-minute
gist.
nap I took.
I got the gist. It was a really
got the
good film.
gist.
I got the gist of
That's
it.
good.
It was only 10 minutes, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only
just
10
a
minutes.
power nap. It was
Yeah.
probably during his scene.
Do it through my parts. It's fine.
Oh, it's Ryan Gosling's close-up.
Yeah.
Like that, I get it.
Whilst these two are clearly great mates now, they were both in competition last year as their two movies went head-to-head in what was dubbed Barbenheimer. Not to dig up the past, but I had to ask Ryan about his iconic character. Do you think, Ryan, that Ken will always be inside of you?
Like there might be. It's Ken inside of me.
Always.
Yeah. I don't know.
Always.
Hopefully there's like a. Yeah, I don't know.
Right, let me just have a look at my questions. Give me two.
We haven't even gotten through one
I
card.
don't think you asked us.
The last time we did an interview, you took over and did the camera. Maybe you should interview me and Emily.
I'll tell you what. I've been wanting to get involved in this.
Here we go, yeah.
I can interview you.
What is it, the
interview me and Emily.
20s? Why do we have this giant
Okay.
slate?
I want to
This
be
is
with
crazy.
Emily.
Okay.
Yes,
You be the
Please.
interviewer. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right,
Okay.
let's do
Hi,
it.
darling.
Okay.
You can make it up. You don't have to read my notes.
No, I'm going to read
They're
your notes.
so dry.
Here's one. Be funny.
Funny.
It's like it's
Yeah,
just a
just
command.
be
Be funny. Or
Be
is it a
funny.
reminder to you?
That was him. That was him.
You can't not be funny. You are funny.
You guys, I'm going to
Bones.
say you're not being
I've
very.
got funny bones.
You're not being very
Just
funny.
You don't know how not to be funny.
You're not being very funny.
Can you ask Emily this question? Because I'm actually interested in this one.
All right.
Emily, your character as a director in the movie, is directing something you'd like to do?
Have you seen how stressed my character is in the movie?
Very stressed.
Do you think I need that in my life?
I don't feel like you should look for
You
that.
see, this is great. This is why you're a better partner,
Yeah.
because you just agree with everything I say.
I agree.
I feel he's a bit of a contrarian
Do you
by
feel?
comparison. Yeah.
Look at you.
I have reason to be suspicious, by the way. It says, Ken will always be inside of you, and inside is underlined. Alison. Alison, you knew what you were doing. You knew it all along.
I think Ryan finally understands my job. And every presenter worth their salt never turns up empty-handed.
Ryan?
Oh, stop it, Ryan.
Oh,
Guys,
look at this
The
stud.
Fall Guy doll.
Have Ryan give doll. He never.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God, I'm going to
Pretend
sleep
he
with
gave
it
it.
every night.
That is epic.
It's going to be like sleeping with a mini you every night.
Oh my God.
This is the best. Thank you.
It's literally
is
the least I
really
could do. I
cool.
did.
That
I
is
did.
I
really
feel like I
cool.
It's almost like I did none of it.
No, I don't even have one of.
Oh, you have
I don't
it.
even have
You
one
have
of
it.
me.
You have it.
No, I see enough of him.
Nobody
That's
wants
true.
it. I'll
Okay.
take it.
Thank you, Ryan. What a
welcome.
lovely interview. And that's a wrap.
Fantastic. That's a wrap, guys.
What a good sport that
So good.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
lovely.
really nice just reminiscing, actually. over
You
the
should
last
interview
interviews.
Ryan once every 6 months.
I'd like to interview him every single
'Cause he
day, if
loves
I'm honest
you.
with you. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's one great guy.
Let's keep it once every 6 months. just for his sake. He is one.
Great
That's the
guy.
way you use your hands. He is one great guy. Competition time now. I'll let you just stew on that and your chance to start the year
Hi,
off.
everyone. Just wanted to say thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now, listen, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning. Oh, there it is, the big New Year's bash. Fern and Kay joins us now. That looks a lot of fun.
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, it's grand as well, isn't it? It's
Huge.
like, and you've got Craig David,
Oh,
Kerry Edwards. I mean, you've got
oh.
all the stars. What's going on?
Yeah, it was good. Well, it seemed like they were kicking about, and we thought, do you fancy a bit of a do?
So
there you go. We did
So you've already had this bash. It's already happened. So
Yeah.
Was it a good night? Did you have
it was
a few
really,
drinks?
really good. No, I didn't have a few drinks, Alison. I didn't.
He's working out.
Today's the day to have a few drinks.
Yeah, I
do you know
don't
what
need the big fella's hangover cure just yet.
No.
Were you drunk when you made the show?
Yeah.
That's what we want to
Fleur and I were a little bit tipsy. No, we were high on the occasion. There you go.
Yeah.
It was really good. There were so many great performers. And I think what it was is it was a mixture of music, entertainment, because we've got Cirque du Soleil as well. They performed.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
I love them. They're so
But you know,
incredible.
sometimes when you host big shows, it's like you never see it. You know, because you're always backstage
Yeah, very
working
true.
or looking at the next thing, or like
true.
afterwards, your mates go, "Oh, did you see so and so?" But no, didn't even know they were on. You know what I mean? It's sort of, did you get to immerse yourself in it and have a good time?
Yeah, we did actually, because I think when you're with that live audience in such a big arena like Wembley Arena, you can't help but dance along.
Yeah.
And the thing that was really interesting, going back to alcohol, and I know that sometimes people are like, oh, you shouldn't mention alcohol as much as you do, but there were alcoholic beverages available. But they served 3-pint pots.
What's that mean?
3 pints in one pot.
3 pints in one pot.
It's outrageous.
It's like being in Germany or something.
Yeah.
What, it was like a big bucket
massive
of it?
big plastic bucket of beer.
I've never heard of that.
So you don't have to get out of your chair.
Lovely. And was it cheaper?
I've no idea.
Oh,
I was
wonderful.
working, so I was dry.
Lovely. So Fleury's is presenting with you.
Yeah, Fleury's presenting, and we look back at 2024 because there's been some pivotal moments, some huge ones in sport, but also we have this amazing tribute to D-Day 80, and we brought on some veterans who recounted some of their experiences for us, and it was really emotional. There were a lot of tears during this bit, and it was a lovely gear change because, you know, sometimes we do get lost a little bit in showbiz, and we do realise that, you know, these big sporting occasions make all the headlines. But then when you reflect on what these veterans did 80 years ago as part of the Allied force that landed on the beaches of Normandy, France, in Normandy, for us. And we always say we should never forget. And we should never forget, because this wasn't the digital age. This was an age where things were done with a pencil, a piece of paper, and sometimes even a pigeon.
Yeah.
You know, so this
So
was
few of them
real,
left as well, Van.
Yeah, it was a real moment.
You were, did you go to, you were in Normandy this year for Radio 2, weren't you?
Yeah,
What
I
was that
was.
like?
We broadcast live. It was a strange atmosphere, to be honest with you, because it was part celebration and it was part kind of reflecting and not forgetting the memory of those that passed. So it was a very strange atmosphere. Obviously, it was really enjoyable because we did get to speak to a lot of veterans and we experienced it for ourselves. And thankfully, there's still a few people around who can give us a first-hand account of what happened on the beaches of Normandy, which is really important. But the scale of it, you don't understand the scale of it unless you're there, Alison, because we say they landed on the beaches of Normandy. The beaches of Normandy, by the way, go on forever, you know, and the Allied forces that land was just a mass of predominantly blokes storming the beaches. It just takes you back. And that bit in the Big Bash is a moment where I guarantee if you watch it on your New Year's Eve, you'll have a tear in your eye.
And the reason for this is because it's connected to the National Lottery
Yeah.
and there's lots of different stories that you can tell. It's not just about the music,
Here's a
is
fact
it?
for you.
Go on.
The National Lottery's been going for 30 years. Guess how much money they've raised for good causes?
I don't know.
Guess.
Do you want us to guess?
Quick maths.
You got like,
Well, it's millions,
you got
isn't
an
it?
ABC?
Well, could I say 1 billion?
It's 50.
Billion?
50 billion pounds has been
50
raised.
billion?
50
I
billion.
said 1 billion.
That's still pretty good.
50 billion for good causes.
Oh, wow,
has been raised.
that's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Fern, in terms of the guests, Craig David must have taken you back. When we started out on T4,
He was
Craig
never
was
off.
starting out as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, oh, it was great. There he is.
He was
look
Artful
at
Dodger originally. He was the Artful Dodger, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he did all the hits. He did Rewind and he did this one.
Yeah.
You know, where you find out that he met a girl and then on Tuesday took her for a drink, but for the rest of the week they were in bed.
And it's a lot quicker this nowadays.
What with Craig? He's getting old, that's why.
Tell you what,
Yeah,
he's still got it, Craig, isn't he?
He's matured a little bit. Maybe on Wednesday, you know, they started making love. Wednesday afternoon, let's just put on a bit of Emmerdale and then crack on again in the morning with this morning.
Someone else who's matured is you. 2024, Big 5-0.
the recovery out.
How does it feel?
Get rid of Craig.
How does it feel to be 50? You do not look 50.
Well,
but you do look incredible.
Oh.
No, seriously, doesn't
He
he?
does look
And
great.
obviously, I'm approaching the big 5. We all are, aren't we?
Yeah,
maybe
I've been there.
You've been there for a little while.
Well, I think
how
the
is
thing
it?
is, it's awful. I'll be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. Because
Why
you
is it awful?
Because
Don't say that.
No. But when you're a young person, you think, oh, I'll never get to 50. I'll
Yeah.
always be this. But I think
You're
we're
still this fan.
No, but
It's
I
just
think
different,
in your
just
head,
evolve.
I'm still 19 between my
Hey.
ears. Do you know what I mean? And I think if you wake up every morning with that kind of early 20s, late teens energy, then that sets you up for the rest of the day, and you can bound along. And
Do you know what? I'm going to make you spin it, right? Just so many
Yeah.
people didn't get to 50, so you've got to embrace the fact that you are
Exactly.
50. Secondly,
Exactly.
you know, it just means we've been in the queue a little bit longer than someone a little bit younger. That's all.
Oh, high
No
five
big
on that
deal.
one, Alison.
Respect.
Lovely.
It's also the excuse we use when our kids go, have you seen this TikTok thing? You're like,
And you're like, what's TikTok?
what? Yeah.
But it's a lovely show. It really is
Yeah, it's a great
wonderful,
show.
isn't it?
It's good fun.
You've had a great couple of years, though. How's Radio 2?
Oh, I'm loving Radio 2.
You're
Yeah,
smashing
it's
it.
fab. It's so much fun. It really is. And I think I always say it on the radio because we get a great reaction from the audience. As you know, when you sat on the sofa
Yeah.
here, you should always remember that the audience is the key to everything.
Yeah.
And in the UK, we have brilliant people. It's always the clowns that make the headlines in the circus, right? But we do have fantastic people that walk amongst us. And I think that's what this show and what the radio does,
That is
is
so
it makes you
true.
realise that good people do walk amongst us.
What's lovely is you get to meet those people, especially when
Yeah.
you're doing panto.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Are you enjoy- oh, yes, you Oh, yes, you are.
Yes.
And obviously, you've got a show tonight. How
Yeah.
exciting is it? Are you enjoying it?
Oh, I am absolutely loving it, Alison.
It's hard work. People don't realise how hard panto is, do they?
Yeah, it's hard work, but it's a lot of fun. And I think when you get on stage and you say your first... I was really nervous during rehearsals because I'm with Lavoie, who came runner-up on Drag Race.
Oh,
and
wow.
She is something else.
incredible.
You can't outwit her.
Really?
You can't out-sarcasm her,
Do you
if
try?
that's such a thing. No. I learned on the first day, just leave her be. She is a whirlwind. She is fierce, but very, very fun.
When's the last time you did panto? Is it?
2 years ago.
Oh, OK.
Yeah, when I picked up Pantomime Newcomer of the Year.
Oh, all right. You got an award for that?
Yeah.
Where did you put it? In the bathroom?
It's in the office, actually.
Oh, well
It's a
done.
paperweight.
Congratulations.
Are you nervous about going back to it at all? Or like... Because you said you sat down with the family and that when you sat
Yeah, we sat down and we had a, you know, because it is time off Christmas schedule.
Yeah.
I love Christmas. I mean, I am absolutely
lovely,
buzzing
isn't it?
Great year,
off
isn't
this
it?
studio. This is, I want my living
I
room
don't
to
want
be
it to
like
end.
this all
I
year.
want Christmas
It's
decorations.
amazing,
up all
isn't it?
year.
The team do such a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a family sit down in a discussion and it was like, right, let's do it, because the kids love it. Phoebe and Amber absolutely love panto.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
great.
look at your beautiful daughter.
Yeah, there they are. Bless them.
Look at that family.
Oh, it's
Oh,
gorgeous.
they're fab. They're
Oh,
great.
they're lovely.
So they'll be there. Phoebe comes every day, and it's great fun. It really is. It's just nice watching people smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that sounds really simple and a bit lame at times, but just seeing people go, yay!
But no, last time I saw her,
Really
went last
energising.
year, and it's just joy. That's the
Oh,
whole
You
place
loved
is
it.
just,
And,
I
do you know,
absolutely
I
loved
could
it.
see your face now,
Yeah.
loving it.
He's like
and
a
your
beacon.
son, you
Really
like loving
did.
it. He is, actually.
Yeah, he is.
He really is.
What?
You're like
Like
a
a
beacon
beacon.
of light.
Oh, shut up.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Stop
What have you
it.
learnt?
What little...
More. What have you learnt for 2024 going into 2025? What have you learnt for yourself?
I'll tell you what I've learned. Last year when we did the Radio 2 Children in Need run, the ultramarathon, I met a lot of people who are poorly, and there's a lot of people who are sick, and people know family members or friends down the street, neighbours, who are quite poorly. I think, like what you said, Alison, you should grasp every day. Try and seize and do something every day, because, you know, there are people whose health is a lot worse than yours.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what's going on in your
So
world,
grateful.
there's something somewhere that's a little bit more difficult.
Vernon, you're an
Got to
absolute
celebrate.
pleasure to have on the show.
back
You
at
really
Nice
are.
to see you, mate.
Thank you.
National Lottery Big Bash is tonight, 5:45 on ITV1 and ITVX.
Thanks, Vernon.
Thank you so much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning.
Oh.
For 14 years, Vera's about to call it a day on the detective career in 2 feature-length episodes.
They are, of course, star Brenda Blethyn, who joins us now, along with her beautiful dog, Jack, who's actually quite a big star around here
yeah.
this morning. He's been here before. Look how chilled out he is now.
Jack has had several times on This Morning, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
So let's have a look at it.
He has. Let's have a look.
There
Oh,
it
look.
is.
So he's just in love with you. So he loves you so much.
He's got separation anxiety. He thinks I'm going to... If I turn my back, he thinks I'm about to leave him. Yeah.
Oh, bless
So when you go up north to film Vera, what does he do?
You take him everywhere?
Yeah, he comes with me, but there's a very nice lady who looks after him, who I think he likes more than he likes me.
Always the way, isn't it?
Not true. By the looks of those pictures, anyway.
So, Brenda, 14 years, 112 hours of drama, one iconic Rain Mac. You're calling it a day?
Yeah, I know. I've loved every minute of it, but I suddenly realised I hadn't had a summer with my husband.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd quite like one. So it was time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's such a beloved character. Why do you think she resonates with so many people? What is it about her, do you think? Obviously, the Mac we love and the hat.
Well, the writing's always so good. The stories are good, and they're true to Anne Cleeve's creation. And there's no threat. If you're sitting at home watching, there's no threat. She's not reliant on lipstick. She hasn't just stepped off a catwalk. And there's nobody lusting after her, I don't think.
I'm sure there is, but you just don't know. We just haven't gone through those storylines.
And it's family viewing.
Yeah. But that's kind of her greatest strength, was always that kind of every man, every woman sort of feel about her, wasn't it? But I love the story when you first opened, or you first reading Anne Cleeve's original books, and I thought, what have we got here? Vera was mentioned when she arrived, her entrance was described as a church banged open and in walked this great lummox of a woman like a bag lady.
And this was halfway through the book.
Did you think this is not me?
No, I thought, why have they thought of me for this part? And I read on, absolutely love the character. So
She's such a good writer, Anne Cleeve.
Oh, she's fantastic.
I love the Shephard series as well.
Yeah.
So
she and I have been to Iceland recently, had a great time.
How was it? Was it good?
Iceland Noir. Oh, it's fantastic. We were there when the volcano erupted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Did you ever, when you started in the first series, did you ever think she was going to be such an iconic character?
No, I mean, I knew that the stories were good, and the Adrian Shergold, who directed the first one, did a fantastic job. So we all knew it was good, but that's no guarantee it's going to be made into a series. And so we were delighted when we did hear that they were going to go ahead with it.
So the last series, the last day, how was it? Was there many tears?
Emotional.
Was it emotional?
Yeah, there
really?
was. Yeah, from not just me either.
Jack as well?
He was there, yeah. Yeah, he was.
Jack did classic dog, when you say his name.
But the production values on the show are so good. Everyone got on so well. There wasn't an ego in sight for the whole 14 years. It was just great.
Knowing it's your last series when you're doing it, are you approaching every day with that kind of lovely, do you know what, I just feel great about this, and you know you made the right decision?
Well, in quiet moments when I'm working, I'm absolutely full on, giving it 100%. But in a quiet moment, I sit down and think, oh Lord, I've made a terrible mistake here. And when it comes to March.
When you normally filming?
Yeah, when I'll be packing my bag to go up there.
Well, you never know.
I'm going to be miserable.
But Brenda, you only get one life, don't you? And you've got to, take advantage of what you want and try different things, and your gut tells you what to do, doesn't it?
Like you said, it's the simple things in life, like just having a summer. With family.
Just having nothing on your schedule at all. Just to do something on a whim.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
But I've made a film, actually, since I finished Vera.
Yeah, is that the Dragonfly, is it?
It's, I think, now called Dragonfly, with
Andrea Reid.
So hold on a minute, Vera's hanging up a coat, but you're not?
No.
I love that.
Oh, yeah.
You're not hanging up your coat?
No. Well, I just stepped in to help them out, really. So they'd lost one of their actors. Someone had to withdraw from the show, and the start was imminent. And they said, "Would you consider doing this?" I said, "Oh no, I haven't unpacked yet." And I thought, let's have a read, and I loved it. So
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, Andrew Williams.
That must be the nice thing now, isn't it? You can start to look at different scripts, and because it's obviously you love it, but it takes up so much of your time that now you're able to sort of take the other opportunities.
Yeah, there's one project I've been trying to get off the ground for ages. It's a sort of delightful story. The writer lives in Ramsgate as well. And it's called Galina Petrovna's Three-Legged Dog Story. I would just so love to get
Don't tell Jack, he won't be happy about that.
One.
Three-legged, exactly. That's all mine. I don't want to roll in that.
What do you think you've learnt from Vera, playing her for all these years, 14 years? What do you think you've learnt from her?
It's
a good question.
It is a good question, and
if you don't say so yourself.
I've learned to speak up. It is a good question. I've learned to speak up for myself, and I didn't so much before. I was always often bothered about weigh things up before I would give an opinion, because fearful of the reception of an opinion. But Vera's not.
Yeah.
At all. She calls it like it is. And I just love the woman.
Brenda, what can you tell us about the last couple of episodes?
No comment. Sorry.
Oh, she's not telling us anything.
Good question, good answer.
Well, listen, she's such a beloved character. We've loved her. That Mac, the hat, everything. Did you steal those, by the way?
I do have a Mac and a hat. Yeah,
brilliant.
I
She's
do.
got a Mac. She's had a Mac.
Of course she has.
So we got. Don't open it. Just let her.
I'm not going to open it. Just picking it up.
Oh. This is a present from us, because obviously you've done your time.
Yeah.
Vera's done her time.
Thank you.
You're allowed to open it.
You can open it.
Oh, I say, thank you so much.
It's a little carriage clock because she's retired. Well, I hope she's retired, because you won't tell us about the last episode, but yeah.
We've engraved the back of it as well for you.
It's engraved on the back. I think it says DCI Vera 2011 to 2025. With love, ITV's Vera.
I'll cherish that. Thank you so
Brenda.
much.
Welcome.
The first of Vera's final 2 episodes.
I've got some fish in my pocket.
Oh, yeah, give him a little spread.
Oh, give him
It'll be on ITV1. There we go. ITVX tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Just wanted to say thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now, listen, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.
Listen, I love the first series, man. Because I remember because it was you, and I was like, oh, shit, I love mine, so I stuck it on. And then, because I'm just used to you doing, like, gritty and raw and dark. And then within 5 minutes, I was like, wow, this is totally different.
Yeah,
but I was in. I just enjoyed that.
This mad left turn, mate. Like, I'm really... I'm chuffed to be part of something in Scotland that's got such ambition. You know, it starts essentially this Scottish story about, people working offshore. My dad worked on oil rigs and all that kind of stuff. So when I first got offered the thing and read it, I thought it's going to be about these hard-drinking men and social strife. And then it just goes off on this wild thing about these ancient beings and sort of global-scale end-of-world events. I'm really proud of it, and that's the beauty of a returning series, that the first one you're setting it up, but the second one we're just straight in and it's game on.
Yeah. How lovely to be just given a second one just like that. I mean, the success of the first one has been immense. I'm binging this over Christmas. The picture on it looks out of this world. It looks insane. But it's all filmed in Scotland?
Yeah, again, that's something fair play to Prime and Wild Mercury. They've really invested in Scotland over the last couple of years, because growing up as an actor, there used to be... Everybody would come up, shoot their 3 weeks on location, go to Glencoe, go to all these beautiful things, and then go down south for the studio stuff. So the fact that we can keep there, we've had Batman and Indiana Jones and all that stuff, like the industry up there has really taken off. So I'm really happy with where we're at the minute, and I said being part of this show, something... Because you've watched the first series, Dermot, when that helicopter took off, we didn't know where we were going. We thought we were going to sunnier climes.
Right.
We were all hoping for the Bahamas or something, but what the art department have achieved, building, replicating the Arctic Circle, and then the special effects this year as well, they've just really stepped up their game. It's amazing. I mean, it kind of deserves to be on a big screen.
Because we're used to seeing you, and what I loved about Line of Duty was it was such a slow burn, right? So it's BBC Two and then BBC One, and then it became this. So it's probably till like third, maybe fourth series, it really exploded, right? Whereas this launched worldwide, like.
Again, that's the power of Prime, man.
That must be
it's
quite exciting.
270 countries, I think, it went on the same day. Cinemas don't even have that reach.
Yeah.
So it is. It's quite. It's an amazing and also quite daunting when you know it's going out and that stuff. But it's I really think they've stepped it up. They've invested in it. So fingers crossed. And coming out on January 2nd, everybody's skint. Everybody's had their Hogmanay, everybody's had their Christmas, everybody's ready for a good binge, so yeah, fingers crossed.
And this has got a supernatural feel to it, you uncover this, the ancestor.
Yeah.
Is it nice, because you've never really done that before, have you, having that supernatural element?
Yeah, it's interesting, like old Ian Glenn, old Rada darling, it's lovely watching him, because I mean, he's worked with dragons, that kind of thing. So it's great being with a team like that who really, you can let go and really kind of let your imagination run wild. But I think with this, with David McPherson, the world he's created, it's this kind of climate change thriller. But I think with all that stuff, just make it entertaining first, and then get the message in, because it's escapism. the news cycle at the minute is just relentlessly depressing, you know, and people just want to tune in and switch off for a while. So make it entertaining, and if you can slip in a message, then.
So the end of the first series, there was kind of like seismic, catastrophic kind of climate event, and we sort of didn't know what was happening other than the fact you were in this helicopter. What can you tell us about the second? We see you there, you're up there.
Yeah, so we've this sort of huge tidal waves battered sort of the east coast of Scotland, but Greenock was okay. That was part of my contract. So you know, we're dealing with the devastating after effects of that, and our little core group who kind of are aware of what's caused this thing. There's a great line by Mark Bonner in the first series that if we keep punching holes in the earth, eventually it's going to punch back.
Yeah.
And you know, we've awoken this thing. And the second series is all about this deep sea mining. And David, again, he's ahead of the curve with this stuff, because you can see in the Norwegian Parliament all this stuff's going on, because it's the last untouched bit of earth, and we're already going down there and just sort of dredging it for everything for its worth before properly exploring it. So he's ahead of the curve in that stuff, and it's
He's really done his research, hasn't
he? Yeah, he knows it. But again, I think that's what really feeds into it. Like me reading it, then you start falling into. So hopefully you're just slipping in a message for people.
Line of Duty, we've got to ask you. I mean, you're here. Will it come back for another series?
You know what? It's.
You get asked all the time. I'm
day people
sorry.
stop asking about it, it'll be a sad day. Like, I'm chuffed that there's still so much love for it. Actually, Vicky called us all last night and ordered us. She can be quite bossy at times. That we're having our Christmas FaceTime drink tomorrow night. But yeah, well, I mean, there's no immediate plans. But and again, hopefully we do one time, but you'll hear it from us first.
Oh, thank you. And I cannot wait to watch this. It looks incredible. And thank you for coming on. And how busy you've been.
Can I just say as well, I got right into that Christmas tree segment. Oh. That was really good, yeah. The pink one was a shocker.
We should have rated yours.
The Rig returns to Prime on video on Thursday, January the 2nd. Thanks, Martin.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you so much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning. It's a series, it's just kept on giving. Brought two different families together after a boy from Billericay in Essex fell in love with a girl from Barry in South Wales.
And after all that comedy and chaos later today, we'll all be sitting down to say goodbye in the last ever episode of Gavin and Stacey.
But will we finally get an answer to this festive cliffhanger?
Will you marry me?
What?
Marry me.
So what did Smithy say to Nessa's proposal? One man who could tell us...
And I'm sure he will. Spill all the beans.
Uncle Bryn himself, Gavin and Stacey star Rob Brydon.
I could.
You could?
I could tell you.
Do I need the thumb squeeze?
Well, I always like it when you bring them.
Rob?
Just for Christmas.
You don't have a drink.
No.
I'm terrible about that.
Yes.
No.
Jace, please, if you would.
Well, look at that.
She's our festive fairy.
I mean, the budgets on Doctor Who have gone down, haven't they?
It's a bit Dalek-like.
What would you like, Rob?
There you go.
Hello, Josie.
I got Bucks Fizz, I got champagne.
I'll just have some champagne, but thank you. It's lovely to see you.
And you. And
yes.
Prosecco, actually. We couldn't push the boat out. That would be a lot of money.
Sorry, you're here now, though.
We don't treat you.
Thank you, Jose.
All right, bye, guys.
Rob.
See you later.
Careful, she's taking the rug.
Hey, easy.
She's taking the rug.
See you later.
So, can you... Merry Christmas.
It's going to take a
Can
while.
you tell us anything at all?
No, not really. This is one of the most secret... Being involved in Gavin and Stacey is one of the most secretive things. Nobody is more secretive than Ruth Jones. I always say, if she turns out to have been working for Russia these last 20 years, I go, yeah, right. I can accept that.
Yeah.
But you've read the script. Do you remember the first time that you read the script? Did you read it to your wife, and did it cause tears?
Yeah, we were away, I think, and I was in the back of the car, and I was reading it out, doing all the voices, you know, and there were parts in it that got me genuinely emotional just from reading it. And then when we shot it, because we all knew it was the last time we would be together, because you see a lot of the cast at bits and bobs, you know, round and about. Yeah. This would be the last time we'd be all together. It was surprisingly emotional. Not just the end. I knew the end would be emotional, which indeed it was. I mean, everybody was in tears. But all the way through it, you just have little moments where you'd look across at someone you'd known for so long. Because I went to school with Ruth, so I've known her since I was 14. Yeah. And, it was... I mean, you were saying, well, that VT was playing, what a lovely thing. to be part of. And that's how I feel about it. An absolute treat of a part for me and a great thing to be part of.
You so rarely get a chance to have those moments in broadcasting, television, whether you're acting or whether you're hosting, doesn't matter.
Because shows end, you don't know they're going to end, right?
Absolutely, right.
So this was one where, and what was lovely was the creators made all the decisions. The creators, Ruth and James, decided this is when it's ending on their terms, and they've made, I think, a very special show.
But also to do something that you're so proud of as well, but for it to be so popular.
Yeah,
like it blew everything else out of the water. What was it, 11.6 million?
Well, and then that went
top
up
of
to
that, after that.
Well, when we went Christmas shopping about a week or something before Christmas and we were in Selfridges, and my God, the number of people that came up and they were excited and they were saying, we can't wait till Christmas Day, we've got to know what happens, we can't wait. And you see in their faces, just how thrilled they were.
Give us just something, anything, just the little...
A morsel.
A soupçon.
What about your character?
Uncle Bryn wears beige clothes again. How about that? How about that?
Mail online.
I don't want to give anything away because I think that the stuff they've provided in the show will be a very satisfying view. Yeah. And also, I don't want to be the chump who let something out of the bag.
Sure.
Oh, that was great. If only Rob Brydon hadn't gone on this morning on Christmas Day and said...
Rob, you've been part of so many great series down the years, and you're an actor and you're a broadcaster, so you get sort of like all the sides of the coin. What is it about this show? What is it that's chimed, do you think, down the year? Like, they're so observational, so brilliantly observational how they write, and there's so much empathy in that script. And
I think the first thing is the quality of the writing. It's so taut and economic. There are no wasted words. They also have the gift between them of writing beautifully rounded characters, and at the same time, they've got a soap opera writer's sensibility of moving the story on with pace. So, and then the cast, you've got Alison Steadman is in it, It's a very talented cast, beautifully cast. It just ticks all the boxes, and I'm so glad
She's
to
so
be
good,
here.
Alison.
Yeah.
And we had her on the sofa recently, and you end up doing a deep dive on research.
Yeah.
You just realise what a career she's had.
Have you seen her in the Robbie Williams film?
No, not yet.
She's great in that. She plays his nan, and she's wonderful in that as well.
What about Uncle Bryn? Because Ruth wrote that essentially for you. How will you feel when you finally hang up that beige suit for the last time?
It's a funny thing because you don't feel it that way, I think, when you're in it. Because, whenever I do a live show, there's always I'll do a little bit of Bryn in that. So I don't feel like it's gone away. The feeling when we shot the last scene, which is the last scene in the show, and that's not always the case, you shoot stuff out of sync, but they saved the last one till last. So that was...
Yeah.
Now, that was emotional. And then I felt, wow, I won't be playing him again on the TV in this environment.
Can we talk a little bit about the Tiddler as well? Because I'm of an age now where my son is obsessed, or I've become obsessed with...
Highway Rat.
Exactly. All the Donaldson books and the Shephard books are so good. And you've been a part of how many of them now?
All of them.
Everyone.
All of them. So, and again, that's another great thing to be a part of. This year's is Tiddler. I saw it just the other day. It's beautiful animation, some wonderful young voice actors in it, actually, who really bring it to life. Don't build up your hopes with me too much. I am a fisherman. This one's just a tiddler. Better throw him back in. That's it. I'm an anchovy. Follow me. And I think I'm a whale. I don't know. And that's about it.
It's almost Sugar Daddy-esque, isn't
Sugar
it?
Daddy Ken in Barbie.
What's been your favourite
remains my shortest role. But the film, the thing I've been in that's done the best is the thing I'm in for the littlest time. So if anybody is thinking of casting me and you want your project to really go through the roof, have me in for 5 seconds. Because that's what happened with Barbie.
Yeah, gold. OK, so you normally host Would I Lie to You?
Yes.
Are you any good at working out, do you think, if people are or they aren't?
No, not really. And worse still, from when we record it to when it's broadcast, I've forgotten.
OK, well, we're going to put you to the test.
OK.
Even though you just told us you're rubbish at this.
Yeah.
We're going to see
I am
rubbish at it.
Your favourite show, Benny, isn't it?
I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
So both Ben and Alison are going to tell you either a truth or a lie.
One of my favourites was when Josie was on and she had to try and explain to Shirley Ballas what an areola was. Do you remember that?
Is this the true story?
That's a true. That was from Rob's show. That was from Rob. She didn't know. She didn't know.
No,
West Ham's goalkeeper, French goalkeeper. That's
on,
true
Benny,
as
you go
well.
first.
OK, so we've got a lie and a truth.
Yeah.
Between us, Rob. You've got to try and work out which is which.
OK.
Go on,
So I once played tennis at Cliff Richard's house, but after having a shower in his bathroom, I noticed there was no towel. However, I was too polite to ask for one, so I had to drip dry.
Yeah, that could be true.
Yeah.
Alison?
Well, my father was Muhammad Ali's bodyguard when he came to Birmingham. And one day he brought Muhammad Ali to my house and my dad and Muhammad Ali started sparring and accidentally my dad punched out Muhammad Ali, literally knocked him out, and he was on the sofa
Alison,
for the
Alison,
afternoon.
you can stop there. It was great until my dad knocked out Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
I say Ben Shephard is telling the truth.
I am telling the truth.
Yeah.
You're obviously better than you thought.
If you'd, Alison, if you'd stopped at
I know.
my dad in Birmingham, I thought that, oh my God, that's true.
That true. That bit is actually true, but
Well, you went too far.
I'm sorry.
But Ben drip drying in Cliff's bathroom.
In Cliff's bathroom.
That we can believe.
That's clearly plausible.
In Portugal. And then we went and had lunch in his kitchen and we had some of his beautiful wine because he had a Portuguese vineyard. And it was very special.
Do you know he cooks a lovely Christmas gravy? He's been on the show before. He cooks a lovely Christmas gravy.
Yeah. But take your own towels if you go and need a shower, because he doesn't necessarily arm the guest bathroom with towels.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.
So, on Boxing Day, Outnumbered returns for the first time since 2016. 17 years since the show began, and several feet taller, and inches indeed. The Brockman kids are back. Tiger, Daniel and Ramona join us now. Hello.
Hello. Merry Christmas.
Hey.
You're not kids anymore, are you?
No.
Not anymore.
No.
Do you still get recognised when you go out and about?
I get recognised sometimes. It's certainly less frequently than... you know,
so you can live a normal life now?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it happens, and I do appreciate it when it happens a lot more now, because I'm actually like, oh, you know, someone still knows.
Oh, you remember?
But back in the day, I mean, you know, it was a lot back in the day.
Daniel gets recognised all.
Yeah, I do.
Because you are literally just an older version of you.
Yeah, I know. And it's the hair. When I had a shaven head for a lot of my teens, and it went down then. But as soon as I started growing it out again, and also that I think that overlapped with the COVID. Everyone's on streaming services all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's so lovely to see you. And Ramona, obviously, you must be still quite close, the three of you.
Yeah, we are. We've always tried to make an effort to meet at least once a year. So other than COVID, we always meet up, and our mums are very close as well and stuff like that. So when we were younger, they would sort of make sure that we all met. But no, yeah, we're still very close, which
You're
is really
basically
nice.
the comedy version of the Harry Potter kids, aren't you?
Thank you. Finally, someone's
noticed.
noticed.
Our WhatsApp group. We need to change it.
Yes. What's it called at the moment?
I think Outnumbered Fam. And it's only the kids as well. The parents aren't.
No one else is allowed.
Yeah.
Do you have, you probably do, but do you have distinct memories of getting the job and the time? So what your...
So, yes, I do. I was 10 when the whole thing started.
So young.
So I've got some fairly firm memories. I remember seeing Ramona come out of the casting room, you know, long before it all started. But I know these two have got slightly different answers because they were younger.
It's fuzzy. I remember the audition process solely because it was based around the improvisation aspect of the show, and so it was completely unlike any other audition I'd done, where you just go in and start talking about, you know, why should you stay up later than 9 p.m. And that was the audition process. Basically.
Yeah,
It was just
mine was the same. It was like, oh, this is your dad. He's trying to watch he's trying to watch a football, but you're just trying to distract him. And that was the audition.
That was the
just,
audition?
Yeah, it was just, I guess, us coming up with little things.
So where did the three of you get the experience of doing improvisation, especially spontaneous improvisation? Because that's not easy to do. Where did that come from? Did you go to drama school? Did you Did anyone teach you that? I mean, that's incredible.
All our faces were like...
I will blow our own trumpets a little bit here, and I think part of the reason that we got the gig is because that was just sort of a natural strength of all of us. Because my audition was the same. I remember my first audition was, you've come home from your first day at big school, you're not very happy, Dad's trying to get out of you why you're not very happy. It's because you're being bullied, but you don't want to tell him. And so we just sort of played with that, and it was just, you know, just the conversation kind of just seemed to flow. They asked me back, did a different situation, conversation seemed to flow. So I have to say, and these two especially, working with these two, they were fantastic at it.
I think they specifically maybe went for kids that were quite chatty, because I think I was like that. Just, I think, kind of the directors, their sons went to my school, and I was at a birthday party, and that's when they were like, oh, would Ramona like to come for an audition, because she's very chatty.
Were you chatty or cheeky?
Probably both.
I was...
Naughty and talking lots and lots and lots. And I think you talk a lot as well.
I think we were
so probably just
argumentative kids.
But for me, that's the beauty. That's why I always love the show, is because it never felt like you guys were trying too hard or remember too many lines. It felt like you were just natural performers, just almost to kind of like playing in the sandpit and just really enjoying every, and that's like a testament to the casting directors and how they made it. But also a testament to you, because like you didn't. I mean, when you're young, you never feel that sort of pressure, I suppose, to you.
I think as well, testament to the directors and everyone on the show and how they made it, because it was kind of thing of like, if I said here or there, that was fine, or if you swapped one word for another, that didn't matter, if you needed to pick up from the line before. So it was all very like, you keep the energy going and you kind of keep the scene going, not lots of stopping, like, so I feel like that created like just a good atmosphere. We looked very natural because we felt very comfortable.
Yeah, very relaxed.
So fast forward to the Christmas special now. How have your characters changed, and what have we got to look forward to? Because I'm very excited about this.
So, the change in Jake, my character's life... sorry for smashing the mic. The change in my character's life is my character's now father. He is a very loving father, but as a young father with a young child, he's experiencing some of the difficulties that I'm sure lots of your viewers can relate to when they had a young child. What about you two?
Go on,
you go first.
Well, I feel like Karen, she's changed, but also I feel like she sort of stays the same, almost like she's got that very Karen-ness, and like her role in the Christmas special is kind of that Karen thing. She's kind of working behind the scenes. She's got some stuff boiling, sort of schemes going on. Like she's sort of got her eye on everything.
Got a job and stuff, or?
Well, I guess you have to wait and see. But actually,
tell them about the job.
Well, it's not. It's sort of actually. What's interesting about the episode is there's not too much of that, where exactly have they been, what exactly they've been doing, which we were saying is almost quite natural, because sort of when you see your family, you're not sort of going, oh, remember when you were doing that thing?
No, you don't.
Actually, you're sort of just in the moment catching up, how's this and that, but you're just, especially at Christmas, there's lots going on and stuff, so it's quite nice actually, you're more seeing the characters, how the relationships have changed between them.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's why I said go first, wanted to see if she had anything better, because mine... Basically,
the
same. Similar point, like, obviously there's not going to be hella exposition because, you're going to see a family. But, yeah, it's just a kind of mature or more mature version of Ben. So the Ben-ness is still there, but he's not, and a 25-year-old running around. Yeah, exactly. He's not a 25-year-old sticking his hand down the side of the radiator. Yeah.
But not far off.
Yeah, you have to wait and see.
Do you get a little bit of a say, though, the fact that you do improvise it, do you get a little bit of a say on where you would like your characters to be heading?
So I think this was actually a kind of an interesting thing of the build-up is we hadn't seen Andy or Guy, the right directors, in a long time. And we went for dinner with them while they were still in the writing process, and we think that obviously that none of that was quite explicit. No, it wasn't explicit, but they just wanted to see what we were doing in life, and I feel like they built our characters kind of around that and merging who we are now as actual people with kind of what you can imagine Ben and Karen and Jake being like 8 years later.
Was it a nice dinner?
I was going to say.
Lovely. It was lovely.
Going for dinner now is a bit different to going to dinner then.
I know.
Like, you get a Happy Meal back in the day and now they can have a couple of glasses of wine.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't this the first time you've been on set without your parents having to be there?
Yeah, because when we did the Christmas special, I don't know about you, I think both of you, did you have a chaperone for the Christmas special in 2016, I think it was?
Right.
My mum still came, so my mum was always my chaperone.
She couldn't give it up.
Yeah.
Oh, no, because you were so young then.
I was still too young.
Sorry.
I was 15.
Oh,
so,
gosh.
But it was It wasn't weird not having her there, but it was almost like I missed her a bit, and I was sort of wanted to tell her about it because it was sort of she was as much part of it as me always, because you know she'd be there, our mums would be chatting and having lunch all together and stuff. So that was always nice. So I kind of missed her a bit. I was like, oh, like I wish you could see what's going on. But it was quite different in that, like, obviously before we were younger, we only had a set amount of time each day that we were allowed on set. So as soon as, like, they weren't filming, they'd say, it's Ramona, OK, let's get her off to tutoring or whatever.
So you'd have a tutor
Whisked
for 3
away.
hours? Okay.
Yeah, or there'd be, like, an hour of tutoring, half an hour of tutoring, just between, like, whatever. So it was quite nice to not have to be whisked away. Like, if I wasn't in the scene, I could sit and watch what everyone else was doing. So that was quite nice.
That's literally not doing GCSEs. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was nice not to have someone kind of going, oh, right, let's get her off. You have to go to the tutoring. And
God, your
like,
brain
no.
must have been all over the show back in the day. You must have been so tired.
We were in that tutoring. It was a tiny room. We were sort of bouncing off the walls. Like, I don't know what we were doing. It was always wild.
Was there ever a stage when, obviously, you've been these massive children's stars, was there ever a stage that was difficult transitioning into adult life?
I mean, there's a, you know, I certainly found it a little bit difficult at times, and you know, I'm not a complete. I wasn't a crazy teenager, but just sort of, you know, maybe wanting to have a drink at 17 years of age or something. You know, you couldn't really do that in public and things like that, which, you know, just you know, people were trying to take pictures of me and get me in trouble and all that kind of thing, but. In general, the whole process of going up on TV, I think, was overtly positive and allowed me some great opportunities and stuff. But yeah, that was the only thing. People taking pictures of me in situations I didn't want to be pictured in. I'm like, stop it.
I guess you sort of fall out of love and then fall back in love with it to a point.
Yeah, I mean, like, for instance, the last series we did especially, you know, we were in that kind of awkward pre-teen phase. I mean, us two at least. And so that series in particular, I remember, that time, I remember not struggling necessarily, but being just kind of more conscious. Whereas coming back now, you're still conscious as an adult, but way less anxious, like kind of way less consumed by all those, pre-teen anxieties and everything,
Well, guys, this is going to be a huge part of the Christmas schedule. We're so excited to see it. The Outnumbered Christmas special is happening on BBC One, Boxing Day at 9:40 p.m. We're so excited. Yay! Thank you for joining us, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
What's your Christmas plans? What are you doing really quickly?
Really quickly, I will be having a day off on Christmas Day because I'm in Panto in Basingstoke doing Prince in Sleeping Beauty at the Anvil Arts.
Yay,
good luck.
What are you doing tomorrow?
I'll be back in Wexford with my family leaving later today.
I'm just going to be with my family. Really nice. My sister's moved to Amsterdam, but she's coming, and I haven't seen her in like 6 months.
Oh,
so that'll be lovely.
Have a lovely Christmas day tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning. Here to tell us about the festive edition of Telly's favourite guessing game is Mo Gilligan. Hey, Mo.
Yes, Mo.
Thank you, so, you know, you guys, I call you guys my TV auntie and uncle. Do you know that?
Oh,
I'll take that.
I actually love when you call me Auntie Alison.
You're Auntie
I love
Alison.
it.
Sometimes I say Auntie Al, and people's like, who's that? And I'm like, please, that's my auntie. That's to you, it's Miss Hammond.
It just shows such a respect. It does.
No, it has to every time. Yes. And
Also, when you're holding on to like uncle status, it's like that's okay. That's pretty good. It's like, oh, you're like my dad. You're like, yeah. I get a lot now. It's like, oh, can I have a picture? I'm like, yeah, sure. It's like my mum really loves you.
You get like that. What, you don't like me? Just your mum. But listen, we're so excited about this Masked Singer Christmas special. I mean, I can't imagine Boxing Day without our Masked Singer. It's such a great show.
Well, this is the thing, you know, Christmas time, everyone's playing games with each other.
Yeah.
So you get one on ITV at 7:30. Do you know what I mean?
But the only reason I'm tuning in is to see what you're wearing. What you're wearing?
Oh, I don't. Have
you got a nice outfit?
I think I haven't gone flamboyant, but it's very Christmassy. I think I've got a nice green on there.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean? Got the tie, the cufflinks. Yeah. Smelling like Paco Rabanne on a Tuesday night. It's doing the thing.
And Joel, is he killing it?
Oh, no, Joel, sometimes like, I look
gold.
at Joel.
He's going to be in gold.
You know, like, I'm like, oh, bro, like, why are you looking that good, man?
He looks quite velvety.
I tell you what I love about Joel. What Joel's
maybe
outfits.
velvety.
He always commits.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You can't go that outlandish.
He goes the full way.
So
go
always
for it.
commits.
Yeah.
It must be a lovely gig for you, the Masked Singer.
It's lovely,
You know, you're out there, you're touring, you're doing your stuff.
Yeah.
You work so hard and everything else you do.
No, it is.
And now you can relax.
Masked Singer is just a bit of fun, right?
Because it's not a show. We're not like judges, like deciding someone's future.
Yes.
We're just discovering who it is, and you know, we call ourselves detectives. I think when I first joined the show, I was like, I want to get them all right, and sometimes we have a name, and we're like, I'll wait and see what everyone else has to say.
Yeah.
But it's such a fun show. I meet so many cab drivers, and they're like, oh, mate, I'll see you on the Masked Singer. You know, you got that one wrong, didn't you? And it's just those moments that I really... But the kids, like, seeing the kids in the audience, they absolutely love it. And I think that's what it's really about when you do a show like this. But, yeah, I love doing the show. It's such a... I'm always dad dancing as well. Like, I am grooving. I think they're like, Mo, who did you guess? And I'm like... Sorry, me and Davina were like doing a little vocal around it.
Yeah. Just like a little party for you. Just having fun. I love the judging panel, though.
I love the judging panel, but I love that you're so right about the kids, and also half the time the kids take off the mask, kids are like, nothing, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's so... Why do you think it is so successful? What is it that we love about seeing someone we can't recognise?
I think it's that tune in next week. It's that old school format of TV where you're like, you don't know this week, so you've got to tune in the next week. I think a lot of TV now, we can watch the box set
immediate,
whole,
isn't it? Yeah,
and this is like, you don't... And even if you think you know, your friends or your family member will say, I don't think it's that person. And even I've been there. I've had arguments with my mum, and I'm like, Mum, I was there. I know who it is. And she's like, no, I know who it is. So.
And the thing is, with this show, you don't tune in till next week. It's literally done and dusted in one show.
Yeah, so
that must have been nice.
I think that's the nice thing with a Christmas special, because you see all the reveals. There isn't a, you know, obviously with the main show you get to see each week and it kind of builds up the momentum. But the Christmas special, it all happens. You see the characters, you see the surprises, you see the performances, you see them where you think you know who it is because of the clue, and then they start singing and you're like, OK, I definitely don't know who that is.
Yeah. The costumes, I mean, those guys... Like, it looks like it's a classy show, man. You know, they put money into those costumes. Look, we did I think we did a piece a year or so ago, didn't we? We went down to where they're made.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Alison was in there.
I did, but I didn't realise. I'll be honest with you, I didn't realise how... We haven't got a clue. We'd have to pay for it.
Something.
We must be paying you like this. I'll be honest with you, you can't see anything. It's boiling hot, and then you've got to remember to sing.
You've got a nice voice, so you...
And they all thought I was like Katie Price. They thought I was taking it. I was like, do you think I was that slim? I was like, yeah.
You was good on it.
I thought you meant Katy Perry.
No, Katie Price. They thought I was
like
Katie
Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh.
They thought I was Katie Price. They thought I was Gemma Collins.
I said Gemma Collins because there was like a bit of an Essex twang.
Yeah.
I can remember,
Davina, she can't believe it.
How hard is it to sing in the costume?
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Because you've got a nice voice.
You've got all the equipment and everything. You think you've got a nice voice, but inside and you're boiling hot, it's so different. Have you ever tried it?
No, I
Why
never
don't
tried
you like go and try on one of the outfits afterwards?
I generally want to be in the costume, and then I see them having to sing, and they've got to do the dance numbers, and I say, I'm all right.
What song would you sing?
I've got some pipes.
What's your go-to karaoke?
Ooh, my go-to. Ah, man, you hear me? Okay.
You had to do it.
You had to do it now. What would you sing?
I sang something in the car.
Yeah, go on.
And I was like,
go on, drop us a beat.
Okay, here we go.
What do you need?
Soul. What was it?
Sing some soul. Show us some soul. I didn't know you've got a voice.
I sung something really good. It's going to come to me. I was so good in the car that I had to put the volume down.
That doesn't count.
And I was like, wow, was that me? What was the song?
Are you kind of like a car singer?
What you got for me? You got some Luther, got some George Benson?
Yeah. Like I've got the, do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I like those, that's what I was singing. Lisa Stansfield, she's one of my favourites, man.
Oh, what,
Being around the world now.
I can find my baby.
I don't know where, I don't know
You just
why.
wanted to sing.
Why he's gone away, but I can't.
Tell us.
I know you done it. You said, you sing. Anyway.
Welcome back to our entire relationship. Mo, you got some great guest judges this year, though.
We do.
Tell us, come on.
Yes, we've got some we've got some amazing judges. There's some I can't say for the actual series, but for Christmas special we have we got French and Saunders.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Are you actually joking? I used to watch them as a child. Did you used to watch them?
Do you know what? For me, I sit next to so many people, and I'm like I want to ask so many questions. What was it like filming this, or what was this like? And then you kind of have to be like professional and not kind of be a fanboy as such. But it's nice when people join the show and they have it with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
Because they then guess people they know and they've worked with. And I think that's the nicest thing when anyone comes on as a guest judge. You guys need to come in as guest judges. That would be great.
We should do that.
Yeah.
I'd love to do it any time,
Sounds
though.
a lot easier.
Do you run things around there?
Listen, I'd take 10%, put it that way.
Well, listen, we're really excited. So good to see you. And we're excited that you're going to go back on tour.
Thank you so much.
So that's The Masked Singer. It's a Christmas special, Boxing Day, 7:30 on ITV1 and ITVX. Thank you, Mo.
Thanks, Mo.
Coming up.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.
It's the biggest panto of them all.
No, it isn't, is it?
Oh, yes, it is, yes. And I know it never gets old, ever, ever. And as Panto at the Palladium returns for the 9th year with a production of Robin Hood, we're joined now by Maid Marian herself, a.k.a. Yorkshire royalty, Jane MacDonald.
Alongside one of the merry men, Friar Tuck. A svelte Friar Tuck, played by Panto legend Nigel Havers, and making her debut, the ultimate baddie, the sheriff of Nottingham Western Star. Marisha Wallace is with us. Welcome, one and all.
Thank you so much for having us. Yeah, absolute pleasure, an absolute pleasure. I couldn't have picked a better cast. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And of course, you're joined by a celebrity guest as well. Is that every night that you're joined by a surprise celebrity guest?
I think it is.
Yeah, we've had some amazing people already. So Ian McKellen dropped by. We've had Jenny Eclair.
Paul Merton.
Yeah.
David Williams.
Yeah, Jason Donovan. So it's just great.
Do they sort of eke out their parts depending on who you've got?
They do.
Yeah. Sometimes
How long did Syringe?
I'm doing a bit of...
And Jane, have you got some real bangers for us?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm so lucky to be, being with such an amazing team of people, having such fun, and yet being able to belt out some amazing songs like You're My World, You'd Have to Say You Love Me, The Hand That Leads Me.
And I
It's
love
just
listening
great.
to your voice.
I
think you've got the most beautiful
That's
voice.
so kind, Nigel,
I can't
thank
tell you how it moves me.
Oh, bless you.
It's amazing. Like, I stand in the wings and get to watch you because I come on after you and go, whoa, you ruin the whole moment. It's amazing.
And you've got an incredible voice too.
Thank you.
I haven't really got a voice. I just lark about.
Well, you've been doing it for 9 years. You've been a very good larker.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm a
9
larker.
years in a row.
I'm a larker.
You're a larker.
He's a champion larker, that one. Isn't he?
He's very good at it. You enjoying it, Nige?
I do. I don't. Sometimes I don't know what scene I'm in or what year it is because they kind of blend into each other, as you probably know.
So we're putting Robin Hood out there. So how would we be familiar with the plot, or is it you're playing fast and loose?
I feel like I'm the only one that's like really going for the plot because my objective is to catch Robin Hood.
Yeah.
But Julie and Clary's like, hi, I don't care. Catch me if you can. I'm gonna wear this castle costume. So it's like we're both like, I'm trying to catch him, but then the plot is just going all crazy around.
Julian is incredible.
Yeah.
He's
So
extraordinary.
amazing.
What he does is just brilliant. And we've got Paul Zerdin doing his wonderful.
Yeah, he is something else.
He's incredible. Ventriloquist.
And I mean, Marisha, you're no stranger to the stage. You have starred in some incredible shows, incredible. But have you ever been in a panto, or have you ever heard of a panto? Because you're American.
Well, I went and saw it in 2019, and I hadn't seen any of it at all. And people were just like shouting out, "He's behind you!" I leaned over to the lady next to me. I said, "Do you have a script?" And she was like, "No." I was like, "Well, how do you know what to say?" She was like, "We just know." So they've known their whole lives, but no one told me. So I was like, people shouting out. And also, I was so used to the British audiences being reserved. And they were screaming and hollering and having a good time. I was like, I need to be a part of this.
So in America, they don't do pantos at all?
No. Well,
You're
they're starting to do it
trick.
in some cities. San Francisco's doing it now. But, like, the tradition of panto is, like, not from youth.
And
like,
there's a reason,
it's
too,
there.
because they think of Disney films.
Yeah.
And they're all quite serious, aren't they? But we take Cinderella or Snow White and just mess around with it.
That's the beauty of panto.
Change it.
It's just, I mean, it's quite hard to explain it.
It's like a musical on steroids, though.
It's not your first panto, but it's your first panto at the Palladium.
That's correct. I did one in Birmingham, which nearly finished me off, actually.
It's hard work, isn't it?
That was such a long one. But this is just sheer joy. It won, you're at London Palladium.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest. And to be working alongside Julie and Clary is just... I'm slightly in love with him. I know my character is supposed to be madly in love with him.
And you've been engaged for how long?
18 years.
Yes.
But he has a presence about him, does Julian. And you do find yourself slightly in love with him. He's amazing to work alongside.
Yeah.
Very generous in all
I'm in
ways.
love with him too, even though he insults me.
But you like it.
Continuously through the show. Has done for 9 years now.
You love it.
And,
You must love it because you keep coming back.
The insults are getting... Yeah.
Yeah. And is it good fun, like backstage? Do you have a lot of parties and stuff?
Well...
Because it is hard work, isn't it, Panther? There's a lot of work.
I tend to make a dry martini at the end of the show.
Very James Bond.
I deliver them.
He does.
Yeah.
What's your secret? I mean,
I think I once did it on the show here a few years back. I explained how you do it. You need a deep freeze comes into play. And
so if we rock up and we go to Nigel Havers' dressing room at the Palladium, you've got a little freezer in there?
Oh, yeah, you didn't have one for a couple of days, so you didn't make it at all, because you were like, it has to be the deep freezer.
Yeah, it has to be the freezer.
It's amazing.
The glasses have to be frozen.
The glasses have to be frozen.
It's very Christmassy.
And then how quickly do you knock one up, like, after the performance?
Yeah, it's pretty quick, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm
It
still
just
in my
managed
dressing
to-
gown. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need
It's
to come
marvellous.
for one. I haven't
You
come
have
yet.
gone,
I was being a good girl, you know, trying to protect my voce. But now I'm just going to embalm myself with my It's fine.
Really? Nigel Havers is making martinis.
I know, I'm going. I
But
do
it's
go over to hang out, though.
It's something to look forward to after 2 shows.
And you can be too precious. You know, don't worry about your voice. As long as you're having a good time, get your sleep.
Yeah.
You know, and don't but one martini on a night just relaxes the whole vocals.
See?
That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
I think it does.
Perfect.
But the strange thing is, Nigel, we think you're quite synonymous with Panto, especially at the Palladium now. You've been there, but you're not a massive fan of Christmas, are you?
No, I tried to put it in room 101.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And I didn't succeed. But I just have a thing about it. I just think... I don't know what I think. I think it's just overcooked. Because it starts in October, and by the time it comes around, I'm just so bored with it, I just want it over. But I know that...
And then yours goes on till the end of January, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I used to love it, so I'm just finding my inner kid thing now. So I'm determined. You know, for instance, my wife said, you know, you never allow a Christmas tree, but this year we've got a big Christmas tree.
Good.
Well done.
My wife is really happy.
Christmas.
You all seem like you connect so well. Like you really, really get on. Do you ever try and like put each other off? I can imagine Julian's a bit of a naughty one behind.
He's the worst.
Naughty.
Because I just laugh. I just corpse so much all the time. But I mean, we do get on. And if we make a mistake, we just stop and laugh, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
They just laugh on
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.
Can we just say the brief totally undersold that show?
Your face was amazing when that came on, yeah.
I was like, my God, that is never a cake.
James and Oliver join us now and probably are going to mess around with Who's Who for the next week. That's incredible.
Yeah, so these bakers are the best of the best. We've got to add as well, there's two Brits in there as well. Based in America, but they came over to the studios, Warner Bros. Studios London, where we filmed the original Harry Potter films. And as we saw, like these bakes here, they've all got to be certain height. So there's one task there where you've got Phoenix. We were lucky enough to be the host of the show, so we got to see these up close. But we don't vote. We don't have a judging role of it. There's 2 judges who do that.
How much fun's that? Great. No pressure.
We'd find everyone to do the best they can, and being around people who, like Oliver says, these are 18 of the best in the world. So they're paired into groups of 2, so there's 9 teams, and essentially over the 7 episodes, whittled down to the champion, like the Wizards of Baking.
How big are those cakes?
From between about 4 to 6 foot. Yeah.
They're so beautiful. Did you ever feel guilty, like
100%, yeah.
tucking into
That's
them?
exactly that, and you could see that it was literally like our work of art. But ultimately, it is a baking show. So Carl Hull and Joseph Yusuf, the judges, they're really great at explaining what it tastes like and what the flavours work and all this kind of stuff. So, but I can justify that they did taste as good as them.
Really? Which one absolutely blew you away, Oliver?
I mean, there was a lot which really stood out. I mean, even in the first episode, there's one which the one team did, which was a Patronus, and it was like literally looks like a horse's head. And I remember when we saw that for the first time, I thought, this is episode 1. And, you know, they just kept getting better and better. And it just shows that these guys, as I said, like, these guys are Michelin chefs, they are molecular gastronomists, they really know their stuff.
What a lovely meeting of worlds as well.
It was,
because obviously cakes are kind of alchemy, aren't they?
Exactly,
the great
yeah.
thing about them, obviously, you know, the Harry Potter. I hate to call it a franchise because I just like I like calling it like a world. That creation is so kind of just sort of multi-layered, isn't it?
Yeah, and like the cool thing about the baking as well is that they brought that to their experience with the film set. So there was one team as well who, well, every team did it, but they would say, right, I remember when I used to watch the first movie, we would go to the family lake house in Louisiana, and we would have s'mores. So I'm going to incorporate s'mores into the bake.
Oh, that's so nice.
Or popcorn, because we'd have popcorn. Cinema. Yeah, so they put their personal element into it as well.
Well, and also Zoe, who was so she's from Somerset, so she actually included...
Oh, yeah?
Exactly. She actually had, like, apple crumble included, and I was like, yes, keep going, this is good. So, yeah, again, perks of the job is we learned to basically rock up to every table with at least a teaspoon, maybe a tablespoon, and they'll give you some to try. So,
well, you say that, but I know you guys have got previous there, because when you were actually in the movies and you were so young, tell us a story about how you ended up with your eyes were too big for your belly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so this is when we used to learn from the older actors. Like, I remember there was the one scene which was, I think it was in the first movie.
It's actually it was the first food scene we ever shot in a movie.
And everyone loves the food scenes in Harry Potter, because, like, sausages basically.
And you're told pretty much, have what you want, just go nuts. So I can remember there was Oliver, myself, Rupert Grint, Matt Lewis, we were literally just go, eat. And I can remember looking up at the main table where all the adults were, and Maggie Smith was literally eating the tiniest nibble. And I can remember thinking, why aren't you eating all this stuff that you can do? Fast forward 3 days later, when we're still shooting the same scene, and you still have to do the exact same eating. So anyone watching who's an aspiring actor, do not eat all the food in one go.
I still can't look at chocolate mice the same way.
Can you, like, you were such an integral part of Harry Potter. Like, you're still massive at the Warner Brothers Studios. How did you get the part in the first place?
So my mum heard about the audition from a friend of hers. So it was an open audition call for all parts of the movie. And she literally, I remember it clearly, she put her head around our door and said, do you fancy trying out for the parts? And we were familiar with the books and the stories. So we said, yeah, why not? It's a day off school. And then off we went up to Leeds, and we had about, this is cutting it short, we had about 6 auditions in total back at the studios in London, and then we got the part. And
You weren't child actors?
No.
It's your first acting role?
Yeah. It was a good one to get, wasn't it?
Oh, my God, I wouldn't say so. It's basically the best one of all.
We were talking during the break, like, the casting directors must have been so good at their jobs, because, like, they were all babies when you got the jobs. And then, you know, the progression of those films, it gets pretty dark quite quickly. And then by the end, you're dealing with some really pretty heavy subjects when you're coming into, what, young adulthood, I suppose. How old were you when you filmed the last 2 films?
We were like the oldest of the kids, so we were, I want to say, about 22.
Right.
Yeah.
We're probably the most immature of the whole cast as well, but
You're joined by some special guests as well in the show, aren't you?
Yes.
Who can we look forward to seeing?
Yeah, so that's what's great about when we filmed it, was that Bonnie Wright, who played our sister Ginny in the movie, she comes and joins us. Ivana Lynch played Luna Lovegood, she comes in. Warwick Davis, who played, like, 3 different parts in it. And that was what was great, because being on the sets, because we filmed these, so we had to film it at night, because the studio tour gets 7,500 people through a day. So that's the only time we could get on the sets. But being there with old cast members, we were literally all reminiscing about times we had there before.
It's so funny looking at you, because you're all adults. You know, because you just keep expecting to see these children. You forget people grow up. It's really weird, isn't it?
I mean, that was a weird thing about being in the Great Hall on the finale. I remember there was a bit of a moment where I suddenly stood back thinking, I never thought I'd be here filming again in this room. But in the finale, they get some Potter fans in on the tables, and that was a real full. We spoke about earlier off camera. It's a full circle moment.
Yeah,
I'm back here now. You know.
They were watching that reunion that happened a couple of years ago. It's such a brilliant, lovely piece of television, because you also. Just gratitude was the overriding of it for me. It was just everyone just sort of just looking back at those times. Do you ever go to either the one up in, is it Leavesden, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or the one in the States? And do you ever just kind of photobomb pictures and stuff like that when you're like?
No, because we've done it a couple of times at the theme park in Orlando. That's mainly because we get really well looked after. So we can do every ride at Universal Studios in a minute. So, but no, the cool thing about it is the amount of people who still resonate with the films.
Well, people must freak out when they see you there.
A little bit. I told a story on another press thing we were doing a couple of weeks ago. Where I went to the theme park in Orlando, and we were just literally just passing through the Wizarding World part, and a girl clocked me, and she was like, but we had to keep moving because I had somewhere like to do something. I was like, yeah, but no one's going to believe that you saw me. She kind of like, can I have a photo? I was like, yeah, sure. So that was pretty fun.
Well, the new Harry Potter series is coming back, so we will have some new Weasley twins. Have you got any advice for them?
Don't be as good as us.
All right.
That was it. No, it's,
rubbish.
the main thing I would say is just embrace the characters.
Yeah.
We found out how much they mean to people. Yeah, just enjoy and be yourself.
And have fun.
Have fun with it.
Well, they're such fun characters, aren't they?
Yeah,
the punks of the...
They really got away with a lot of good stuff at the time, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, it's so strange looking at you. Sorry, I've been going... Because
In a good way, I hope.
This is getting a bit awkward now.
Yeah, thank you. I was trying to play
Play it cool, Gibson, play it
Thank you very
cool.
much. Thank you. And now the first 6 episodes of Harry Potter Wizards of Baking will be available to watch on Amazon Prime from tomorrow, with the final dropping on the 20th of December.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.
Oh, memories.
So
memories,
good
those were the days.
Wow.
Yeah, lots of
Do you
memories.
remember filming that? Like, do you remember those clips?
I mean, that was filmed in Victoria by one of the directors who worked on Neighbours, a guy called Chris Lang.
Really?
Yeah.
Keep it in the family. Got your friends, your mates.
Who
in on
did
it.
Especially for You? Who did the Especially for You video as well?
Amazing.
But there was the shot on the mountain that was sort of the key shot with my guitar that wasn't plugged in. Yeah. You know,
Never
it
is.
became iconic. You know,
Yeah, but
I
you
couldn't
could
play
still
it
hear
either.
it.
It just looked fantastic, which sums up the 80s. Actually.
Yeah.
Everything had to look fantastic.
So you did look fantastic back in the day.
thanks.
And you still, what is the secret though? Seriously, Jason, because you still look great now. You're in your 50s.
I'm 56.
You look amazing.
Looking great.
What is
Thank
the
you.
secret?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I work hard. I mean, I like my cold water therapy.
Do you do that?
Yeah, I did. I did this morning. I got
you?
up this morning.
Yeah.
I didn't really sleep well last night. You know, I've been
Nerves
working quite
coming
hard
in.
recently.
Coming on the show.
Yeah, I was nervous about coming on the show with you two. So yeah, I find that sort of, you know, just keeps me, you know, alive. Cold water. I don't try not to drink during the week.
Yeah.
I've sort of watched what I eat a little bit, not so much processed food, and keep a sense of humour.
Well, you look great.
Thanks.
And you've definitely got a sense of
And you
humour.
guys look hot too. Pre-Christmas.
We try, don't we, Bab? We try. We try.
Warming up.
Jason, tell us about the Doing Fine tour. When did you? You're out on the road. What do you? Like, how do you put that tour together? What do you want out?
Well, I mean, it's called Doing Fine because I did a tour in 1990 called Doing Fine, and we were looking for sort of a punchy title, something that sort of, you know, was positive. And I think for me, Doing Fine in 1990 was my first real live experience, because up until that point I was a television, you know, TV actor. And I'd had these hits, and I sort of needed to learn the craft a little bit. But it was a baptism by fire. I mean, it was huge. So, but it changed my whole perception on live work, and I sort of thought, you know, maybe it's a good thing to fast forward to 2025, Doing Fine 2025. A celebration of live theatre, live shows, live television, live life. I'm alive.
How does the tour work? Do you is it Q&A? Do you sort of
No.
It's
It's music. It's all music driven.
Performance-based.
Yeah, it's all performance-based. So it's all the songs. You know, I like to unearth some songs that I haven't done for a while, video clips. I actually, funnily enough, recently found a clip of my dad singing from 1952, 53.
No.
Because with social media these days, people get in touch with you and they look through old archive footage.
That's what's great about social media sometimes.
So I found this clip of my dad singing, you know, I've got Terry Sir
rocking it.
Terrence, who's 89.
How's he doing?
Good genes.
He's stable.
Yeah.
He's stable. I mean, he's still telling the truth, which is always interesting.
Yeah.
But so I uncovered this sort of video of him singing I Got You Under My Skin, Channel 7 Australia, full orchestra. I mean, just to see that. So I'm thinking of maybe incorporating a bit of that footage,
nice.
you know, just sort of, you know.
Did he have a good voice? Was he, because we always know him as an actor, was he a good singer as well back in the day?
He was a good singer. He did a lot of musicals, a lot of shows. Yeah, I mean, Dad's, you know, I mean, he's my hero.
Yeah, of course.
So.
And obviously we're talking about musicals. We can't
Yeah.
stop but talk about Rocky Horror Show, which I was in as well. I was
You
the
were.
narrator.
When I go backstage,
Yeah.
Alison, there's the bed in Rocky Horror. And there's all the people that
Everyone
have appeared in
signs
it.
it.
And
You're in it
your
together. No.
name is there as well.
I was actually on it with Duncan from Blue, but I heard you're absolutely incredible.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
They-
well...
How much fun do you love doing it? Do you like donning the suspenders?
Well, I mean, I get to be a rock star every night. You know, there's... As much as I've been this sort of 80s, 90s Joseph, you know, this sort of quite glossy figure, I always used to listen to Nirvana records and New Order and, you know, and all these sort of more alternative.
There was all the cheeky darkness there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
But Jason, was that the first part you took that kind of stripped away that kind of image, I guess, and
Oh, yeah,
to
the
do
good
something
boy image, I
exactly,
guess.
do something properly different?
Well, yeah, I mean, the 90s, I mean, were a pretty rough old time for me. I was working a lot of stuff out, shall we say. And, you know, again, having played Joseph, which was a bit Peter Pan-ish.
Yeah.
Great. I'm not denying that moment. It was wonderful. You know, I always wanted to be a bit alternate in my craft and do different characters. I mean, Frank is, you know, such a broad range of acting, singing. I mean, you get to be a rock star every night.
And you're going back to it. Do you reckon you're going to be able to, you know, cope with all the
I can
dancing?
do it. I'm amazing. I'm amazing.
You're smashing it.
I'm smashing it. I'm absolutely... You guys are smashing it.
No, but you're smashing it.
Pre-Christmas.
You're smashing
That's
it.
musical, though. It's such a timeless musical now. What's Richard O'Brien like? Because, I mean,
Yeah,
that
what's
guy's
he
just
like?
a genius. Have you never met him, Al? When you
Never
did-
met him when
No.
I was doing it, no.
He's late.
I'd love to meet him.
I think he's 80s.
Yeah, he's 82, I think, now.
He's a lovely guy, you know. I mean, what an incredible... I mean, I think
What a
it was
legacy
written-
for him,
what a
right? What a
legacy.
great
and it
piece
was
of work.
groundbreaking in its time, not just from the songs, which are very simple, but you know, it's about dreaming to be different, and it's about misfits, and you know, the whole artistic look of that show was something else as well. So the audience
I'm
are
coming
incredible.
to see that. I'm coming to see the tour. I'm coming to see that. I'm literally.
I want you
coming
to
see
come
everything.
and sing with me.
I would. Oh my gosh, that would be a dream come true.
Yeah.
Maybe
How
not.
is your singing chops these
It's all
days?
right, not too bad.
Oh, you got a lovely voice.
Me.
No,
I'm ready.
Do you know
I'm ready
what?
to go anytime. Anytime, I'm ready.
You do have a lovely
What are you
voice.
doing for Christmas, Jason?
Do you know what?
I'm
Alison?
excited. Are you excited? Do you like? You're not a Grinch, are you?
I do love... No, I mean, he was...
Really Grinchy.
What a
wasn't he?
character.
I know.
What a character.
The guy's so good.
I mean...
You like Christmas.
I love Christmas. I love the lead up to Christmas. If I'm honest, about January 6th, I'd like to get on a plane to Australia, but I'm not doing that this year. What am I doing? I'm chilling out, you know. In fact, as of this afternoon.
You're just chilling.
Yeah, I
Good,
need
it's
to
Christmas.
chill. Yeah.
It's Christmas this
Yeah,
afternoon.
my wife is a big Newcastle fan, so I think we'll probably head up there to watch the football.
Oh, there's a wife. What?
Yeah.
I'm only joking.
The last time I was here, you jumped on top of me.
Well, that's
Maybe
because
should
I
jump
was
on
so
top of you.
starstruck, but I've been a lot cooler this time, don't you think?
Oh, ish.
I've been a lot
Started out.
Yeah.
mate,
Come on, let's
well.
give this a promo. The tickets for Doing Fine 25
Thank
tour
you.
and the Rocky Horror Show are now on sale, which is wicked.
Yeah, I'll be in Rocky in Southend, Edinburgh,
Incredible.
and Newcastle in the new year. But the tour's coming February, March.
Well, I've got to ask. Obviously, you mentioned it earlier that I should sing with you. Would you ever sing, especially for you, with me one of the days?
Do you know, Alison?
Be honest.
Look, I mean, there's only really one person that sort
Queen.
of works with
No,
that.
fair enough.
You know.
It's got to be Kylie every time.
That's
isn't
cool.
it?
That's cool.
That's all right.
I'm honest. I'm honest.
It is
At
what
least
it
you're
is.
honest.
You can
At
only
least
do
you're
what you
honest.
can.
always
No,
been
fair
very,
enough.
very honest.
Thank you so much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning. Oh, yeah. Strictly Pro, turned Dancing on Ice judge, and now forever known as Cyclone Legend. Oti Mabuse is here. Welcome to the show. I'm not talking to you.
Why are you not talking to me, Dominic?
Very simple. You know why I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
The day before she went in, I saw her and we spent a whole afternoon together.
No.
And not even like, wasn't in front of cameras or anything. She said, no, you're very good.
I said nothing.
You should work as a spy or something.
By ITV.
Imagine you
keep
can't
a good
tell
secret.
Dermot. He would literally tell the whole world.
Exactly. We work on this morning. Everyone would know in the
Very
morning.
good at keeping secrets. You're exceptional at keeping secrets. Well done. And congratulations.
Thank you.
You did so well. As far as I'm concerned, you was my queen. I was promoting her on
you.
Instagram and
You
everything.
were,
I wanted
thank
you to
you.
win.
Yeah.
I so wanted you to win. I mean, but it didn't matter because I feel like you won anyway just by going into the jungle.
Yeah, it was hard. I mean, the first person I called when I came out was my sister, and she was like, Alison is amazing. Alison is a real one. Yeah, she was like, Alison is the real one. She's got your back. I was like, yeah.
I was voting and everything. I know I should be impartial, really, being a presenter.
So go on, give us your overall impression of your time in there.
Oh, I loved it. I know you had the same experience or a different one. But
and it's
I
weird how
actually
you can
loved
have a
it.
different experience. Like, you loved it. I hated it. It's just what is it that you love so much? Because I feel like it was the campmates.
Well, I do love my campmates. Honestly, I think the WhatsApp group is still going right now. But we were in a space where we were able to just talk about things that we were going through or our childhood or things that we have been through. And I think we all first learned that the more we talk about things, the more we get over them and they don't hold us back anymore and they don't hold power over us anymore.
Yeah.
So I think as the show was going, because the day feels like a month, as it was going, we felt like we were growing, we felt like we had friends, and we felt like the space was safe. It was safe to come back and share your celebration moments. It was safe to say, well, this is what I've been going through. It's safe to cry. The campmates made it really safe for us to be ourselves.
Really nice bunch this year.
Yeah.
And there was a respect as well. That's what I loved. There was a respect because normally with celebrities, they're all vying for the camera. There was a lot of. It didn't feel like that. It felt like there was no cameras. I felt like you lot didn't feel the cameras there.
We forgot. And when we came out, we were like, oh my gosh, did they air that? we completely forgot. You only remembered when you were in the trials because you can see them and maybe they restart stuff. But when you're in camp, it started to feel like home and we just relaxed. I mean, the Rev was farting all the time, so we really relaxed.
Was he?
Yeah.
You know,
I love it.
You know the rest relaxed.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. But you've got to relax, haven't you?
Right, we've got to talk about trials.
Oh, my word.
So what was the worst trial for you?
For me, the worst trial, I would say, had to be the sarcophagus.
I watched that live. It was so good.
Awful. It was like you was like
buried alive. You are buried alive, and then they have everything that they chucking in, but you can't go down because the soil is there and it's holding you. And then usually we all learn to close our eyes and it doesn't exist. But you have to look at the star, and then the ants and the scorpions and the crickets, they all want to come inside your mouth.
Are you getting bitten at all when these things happen?
Like,
that
if
the
you
ants?
look at my legs, look at my legs.
Is that from all the ants?
That's all the ants, all the mosquitoes.
It's actually scarred.
They're actually scarred.
And it's the idea
Fingers.
that they just go, don't worry, that'll heal.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, God,
They're
that's horrible.
Australian. They're like, you'll deal with it. It's fine. It's normal. Move on.
Let's take a look at that.
Let's have a look.
Wonderful experience.
How are you feeling? It's getting quite compressed in there.
Very tight.
Question number 5 before we ask it, Rangers. Joining you there now are scorpions. Getting pretty full in the head box.
That's beachworms going in with you now.
There's something in here. Oh, my God.
There was so much stuff in there.
I know. You told me.
I love the way the boys sell it like it's the best thing ever. Oh, some beachworms going. Oh, lovely stuff.
But they've got to keep describing it, otherwise it would be rubbish to watch because you wouldn't know what was going on.
Like it's the nicest thing in the
Yeah.
world.
I know, it's so good.
And I think with that, what I did, because I thought I was being clever, I wore a bandana so that they wouldn't come in.
Did that help?
No, they actually went in and they got stuck in because I made it so tight. And
my
so when they
gosh.
spoke to me, I was like, I can't hear you. There's an ant in my ear. So yeah, they go everywhere.
It was interesting how you kept so controlled throughout the trials, and at the end, that's when you let out the frustration. That's when you would scream. That's when you would go crazy. Was you in the zone when you were doing them?
I think another thing that you learn is to focus. Otherwise, you don't get the job done. Otherwise, the campmates are starving, and we've been at the end of people not eating. It's not nice. Those rice and beans are not the best. So I felt like I had a responsibility, and I was the chef, so I had to feed the kids.
Did you like cooking in there?
I don't know how to cook, and I don't cook, but nobody needs to know that.
I bet you're cooking
I
now,
could chop. Now I'm. Oh my gosh, my husband is asking me, what do I do with this? I was like, I got you.
All those jobs give you purpose in there, I suppose.
You need something.
They pass the time.
Yeah.
And you are right. I mean, people really opened up, which is, you know, you always, like you said, you forgot you're on television.
Yeah.
You were like a shoulder to cry on for many people. That's what the boys said, that ray of sunshine.
It was weird because I didn't intend to be. It wasn't something that I went in thinking would happen. But you know, when your friend doesn't look like themselves anymore and they've got tears in their eyes, you can either ignore them or you can just be like, let's just go away and then we have that conversation. Or if you need me to stay here, that's what I'll do.
I loved when Melvin said, can you just stay?
Yeah.
Just stay.
Such a nice
stay
guy,
with
isn't
us.
He's
so
such a nice,
beautiful.
and I think I was extra protective over Melvin because I know him and I know how sensitive he is. He's really strong, but when you get him down, it takes a lot to get him down. So I just wanted to be there for him every step of the way because he was that for me.
Yeah.
So we would just have a conversation with eyes, and we're like, if you know, you know.
You knew. Yeah. What was it like when your husband, Marius, came in? What was that moment like? Because what do they say to you? Do they say, just go down to the creek?
No,
How does it work?
They said, OT. So they've been doing this to me every day. They're like, something's wrong with your mic. You need to go back and go fix your mic, go change your mic. So I was like, I was actually bickering, like, why do I have to go down these stairs and then upstairs? This is so much. And then when I saw him, I think my heart just exploded.
Let's have a look. It's such a nice moment.
Oh my God. Look, I brought you something.
You brought me something?
Check my pocket.
You sure?
Just do it.
You sure?
Yeah, that's it.
What did she
That's
bring
it.
me? What is
She was wearing this yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay.
Making me
how
cry.
Lovely.
Yeah.
How lovely is it to see your baby again?
Oh my word, she hugged me and she didn't let me go. I haven't let her go. We literally just sleep now holding each other like this.
Beautiful. Be honest, when he said, I've got something here for you, did you sort of think it was going to be chocolate?
No, I thought it was, I don't know what
Just
I
any
thought.
food?
Yeah, I thought
my
a
wife was
picture.
there and she'd have got Casper's T-shirt. I mean, oh, that's really nice. Do you have a Mars bar?
They're not allowed to bring in food. I think many of them tried, but no. And no, it was amazing.
Do you think that experience has changed you?
100%.
In what way?
I think being in there, it made it okay to be who I am and not feel insecure. Even if people are going to judge us, we've learned that it's okay. You know, we want to be in this business. It will happen. But as long as I have the people around me that I love and trust, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
I just feel more...
Such a wise soul, Ojima.
You really are.
It only took 3 weeks in the jungle to get me there.
No, you're a wise soul anyway. And I'm very excited about Viva Carnival, which is happening next year, isn't it? So you've got to straight into the rehearsals for that, I suppose.
That's it. That's the next big thing. Dancing on Ice and then tour.
Well,
I never see you.
Yeah.
Are you talking to me now?
Still not talking to you.
The Coming Out show is on tonight, which is going to be good as well. ITV1, ITVX, 9 p.m. I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. I can't wait for that so we can see what actually were happening behind the scenes. Thank you, Oti.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning.
That Pepsi and Shirley join us now. Lovely to see you both. Thank you for coming in. I can't quite believe, Pepsi, that it's 40 years old.
40 years, and it feels like yesterday.
Does it?
You know? Yeah, well, the fact that we went back and we relived some of the moments with our old friends from the original video, it was just like we just sort of fell right back in again. But this time we got to appreciate Sasfe, the place that we actually filmed it. And it was full of giggles still, lots of fun. The community came out to sing the song with us, and there was an unveiling of a statue, a monument, would you believe? And it's just been so, so special.
But it hasn't dated. Like the video, the song hasn't dated and the video hasn't dated.
Some of the hair might have a little.
I don't know, I was trying to recreate a little bit my 80s fringe. But, no, I wish I'd kept that outfit. I love the outfit I've got on. It kind of matches.
It's amazing. Did you ever think that... Because I think when you watch the documentary, what you see is the friendship. You see how strong it is and what a lovely time you're having. Did you ever think it was going to be this iconic? Because actually,
No,
it's just a group
no,
of
it's just
friends.
another day's work. Honestly, it's like I think we could have been on tour, and it's like we're going to Switzerland to make a video. So you don't really forethink anything. You're just in the moment. So it's so lovely for me. Like my kids grew up knowing it's part of their Christmas now, and I'm sure once I do have grandchildren, it'll be part of their Christmas.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just never know. But obviously, working with George Michael, it's going to be a success, whatever he did. Yeah.
What was lovely and is hearing when you all talk about it, and I think, Shirley, you've said this, that George just loved having his friends with him. Yeah. And the reason there's this great camaraderie, and maybe one of the reasons there's such an enduring joy from the video is you all were just mates.
Yeah,
George got his mates to come along.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want to come and work? I'll pay you and you can come and be in the pop video.
Yeah, one of the girls that now I've known since I was 16, Cheryl, I hadn't seen her for years and years. So we met when we all went back to South Bay. Yeah. And you look around and you think it's so amazing to have these friends, and we just love. There's nothing like going, being with your old friends, just laughing. And that is what the video was about, and that's what George loved, because also this business can be quite lonely. So I think he was quite clever, like bringing his mates and having everyone around him.
Yeah, and when you sit around that table, that's actually real wine and real
wine.
party
There was
acts and
no
having
acting involved in that moment.
You were just having a lovely... Andrew just got more and more sauce.
Yes, as he admits to that. But there's a scene where I'm putting plates on the table, these huge plates. There was no food. There was never any food.
Just the food.
We've been asked, so what did you eat? And we're like, we don't remember.
Food. They forgot to give us food.
Yeah. And the other thing that Shelley was saying, because South Bay is quite, as a resort, did you sort of appreciate where you were?
No, not at the time. No, because as I say, you're just picked. You're these
it was just
little
another
puppets,
location.
Really, you're picked up, put in a car. And you don't get to see anything.
But we did.
So this time we did.
We did walk out. We did have moments where Shirley and I we linked arms with our boots, and we're all like really
on the second
insulated from the cold,
Yeah.
and we just walked around the village, and
beautiful.
it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
But it's also those moments in the video that you absolutely remember, right? Even without seeing it again, like where you're having the snowball fight.
Yeah.
And George has got his hood up.
There's a reason for that.
It's vanity,
There's a reason for that.
Well, not vanity, bless him, because he was known for his gorgeous blow-dried hair. And when it got the snowball, it went so
Because the thing is, like, don't throw any snowballs. Don't throw it at George. So what do? You just do the opposite, and you just throw.
That's the problem with getting your mates in.
Exactly.
They won't listen to the director.
They're going to bring him down.
So that was why he had to wear the hood, essentially.
Thank God he had that big hood, because that's a beautiful shot of him, I think, with all the fur around his face.
But that shot's reversed, because what happens is we throw it at him and all the rest of it. And then the thing is, there's a moment where he puts the hood on. So, in fact, if you watch the video, he sort of does this kind of movement, and they had to reverse it.
So you don't see the curly hair.
So you don't see the curly hair.
You don't see the curly hair. All the little insight and stuff.
Yes.
One of the things that's really joyous about the documentary as well, though, you're talking about your memories of George, and all of us are such massive George Michael fans and Wham fans. And Shelley, you were saying how much he loved Christmas. Because
really
back
did,
then, pre-phones and stuff, he could sort of go out, unrecognisable. You could all go out and do your carol singing.
We did the carol singing. We only knew, none of us knew a whole carol. So we'd do this medley, like, and they'd say,
jingle
go on,
bells
then.
over and over
and then they'd
again.
say, what else have you got? And we're like, bye, then we'd have to run to the next. But this was in quite nice areas, like Kensington and Knightsbridge.
Of course.
Yeah,
nice
very
smart
classy.
area.
Very classy.
And he could just be anonymous with
Yeah, because I think Christmas was bigger than him. Everyone's attention was on Christmas, and he blended in. So that another time he'd love his friends. He always did beautiful parties at his house. His house was beautiful. And as he got older, he would kind of go for the whole street, put Christmas trees in the street and lights. So it was his time of year. So now we just have to enjoy it on his behalf as well.
I think also what comes across is just how generous he was too. There's those moments. We had Bob Geldof on actually a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about how George sung the lines of Last Christmas to Paula as he was like recording Band Aid, and he knew he'd got this song, but he was going to do Band Aid.
That is a beautiful moment, because the thing is, Band Aid was bigger than all of us as well. It was an incredible cause. So there was no point in trying to compete with that. But that moment when he sings the words to the song, he realises, look, but that shows confidence as well.
Yeah.
He knew he'd written a really good Christmas song. However, we had to wait 39 years before it got to #1. But here we are again, sharing it.
Hoping it'll get to number one again this Christmas, please.
And the royalties still go to Band Aid,
Yeah,
right?
apparently.
He gave the royalties to Band
So
Aid.
he wrote one of the greatest Christmas songs of all time,
With
and because
Stump.
it came out of the same year, he just went, "Do you know what? You get the royalties for this."
Good karma, you know. That's why the song stayed around, I think. It's all good.
And you said as well, Shirley, that it felt like George was with you while you were out there.
Yeah, okay, I've got a bit of a funny story. So I did see a medium last year, and she said to me, "Oh, he'll be with you in the mountains." And I'm thinking, I don't ski, I don't go to mountains. And then when we're filming, we're up in a mountain, Swiss chalet, all drinking hot chocolate, and I tell everyone about this story of saying, this lady said to me, "George, he will be with me in the mountains." And all of a sudden, there was, like all these trees, they all went like dominoes.
Cascading
And you
trees.
see that, they capture that in the documentary, and everyone's face suddenly, like,
And we're like, yo.
He's here.
That's it.
He's
Being
here.
mischievous.
Yes, he's around.
Because at the time when the medium said it to you, you had no idea that you were going to be doing it in a year's time.
I've got it on tape, because I kept listening back saying, mountains, now how can why would I go to mountains? And
But
then
there was
a few
lots
months
that went
later-
wrong. There was lots that went wrong.
Oh,
We'd
the
be
plaque.
talking about him and the plaque. Like, for instance, when we went down into the village with the community, and there was an unveiling of a statue, a monument to Wham, because they really love the fact that, you know, we still talk about Sasfay and Wham is there. And we tried to unveil, and everything gets caught. And we're like, this is George. And you know he'd be laughing.
Yeah.
You know he'd be just giggling, like, and just thinking it was the most amusing thing. So he was with us.
That's the thing I think I miss most about him, is his sense of humour, laughing with him like that. And he could really laugh at himself.
Yeah.
And that was always like what was so attractive, that someone that huge star would just take the mickey out of himself.
Yeah.
So
It is those moments in the doc, actually, where it's like he was hugely talented and just brilliant. But he was also the guy who was like on the plane with his mates in the tracksuit, laughing and joking.
Of course,
What's going to be what's your most memorable moment of him?
Oh, for me, it's when we were younger. Like, that's... he became George Michael, but it wasn't George Michael in my sense. To me, it was my friend who I'd really loved, and laughing with him, his sense of humour.
Yeah.
And he would always say, Peps. He'd always start. It's the way he used to say Peps.
Yeah.
And he would say, Peps, do you remember? And he'd break down. He would never get to the point, and we'd just laugh. And I miss that. I miss that a lot.
Just fab. The documentary is absolutely amazing. We loved it, didn't we?
It's gorgeous. And I mean, like the other documentary that you did for Netflix, which was so joyous and was so fabulous, because there's quite a lot of anthology documentaries that seem quite full of angst and drama and trauma, but there's nothing about that with Wham, with you four, with Andrew as well. And it's similarly with this. It's just a great way of celebrating an amazing moment in time.
Absolutely.
Very emotional, though.
Time for family and friends. Yeah, perfect.
It's perfect.
We loved it. Thank you both for coming and sharing.
Thank you.
Lovely
very
to
much.
meet you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, too right. You can watch Wham! Last Christmas Unwrapped on Saturday, 8:35 on BBC Two.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.